aspirations.
Hey guys, welcome back to another DaRkRaIn Downtime. This one is a long-awaited one. It's been about a year, I think, since we recorded our last DaRkRaIn Downtime, but we're back doing stuff and things, so Johnny's going to go ahead and name off everyone that's in the Discord right now, so go ahead, Johnny.
What's up, guys? It's been a little while, but, you know, obviously we have Matt with us, and then we have Nathan here.
What up?
Then we got Dalton.
Hola.
And Winter.
Hi.
Awkward as always.
Right.
Every goddamn DaRkRaIn Downtime.
I swear to God, dude. It's
Oh,
either
Jesus.
a fucking guitar strum or just like, hey.
Just out of nowhere. Alright, so do you guys want to start up on our first topic?
Let's do it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, first topic is what has everyone been up to lately? It's kind of broad, but, you know.
You want to
who
start
else
off,
is-
Matt?
I guess. So,
Since you're like the leader here.
leader.
Or
No,
owner, whatever.
Yeah, I'm the ship steerer is what I am. So what have I been up to recently? Well, I got back into YouTube, obviously. I started posting more Life in Los Santos videos because that's what everyone likes. I started doing more live streams because live streams have become a lot more fun. I've gotten some like dedicated fans, so to speak, that like to come in and hang out with me on my live streams, and it's a boatload of fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
What else? That's pretty much it. Just kind of waiting for the new Destiny to come out. You know, I don't know. I think that's pretty much everything that's been up with me.
Alright.
You want to go ahead, Nathan?
Sure, why not? What have I been up to? Well, this whole summer I've been kind of chilling, doing my own thing. You know, been getting some work. Well, looking for work, more like it. And as of, you know, this last week actually, I moved into a new house. As you guys know, I move a shit ton.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
So-
like the second time, right, or third time in the past.
Third
like,
time
year?
in like, it's the second time since I moved in with my dad.
Yeah.
Or third time. Yeah,
Jesus.
third time actually.
You know, fun fact, Nathan, I haven't moved once in my life. I'm not even joking. I've been
shit.
in the same house for, I would say 15 years. I technically moved when I was like 3 years old, but I don't remember it, so I don't really count it. They didn't make me like lift couches in the new house, so it's all good.
Right.
I've helped
Yeah.
Dalton move twice. You know, probably gonna have to help him move a third time.
Yep.
Jesus,
I'm up
man.
in a year.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, this
Continue.
last move was like my living hell. Like it was actually the worst. Because our house was super small and we had such big furniture. It was fucking terrible. I was like dead for 2-3 days. I couldn't do shit. But yeah, just been chilling, doing my own thing, kind of getting my shit together. Because last school year was kind of a shit show for me. And been just trying to get myself back on track, you know, doing a lot more things, hanging out with friends, trying to get myself back into YouTube to kind of distract myself from things and like that, and going to my senior year, so, you know, things are going pretty okay for as of right now, but, you know, things
Yeah.
can change.
Bro, me, you, and Winter are all seniors.
Yeah, yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
I met you
fuck
guys
yeah.
back in middle school, fuck.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Well, you've known pretty much, well, Dalton and Winter longer than me.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
I was gonna say I've known Dalton my entire life, and I've known Winter
Right.
since 2012.
I think I've known Winter for a lot longer than anybody else here.
Probably.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah, 'cause-
Winter?
Yeah, I remember. The Banjo-Kazooie demo days.
Wait,
Oh my god!
Wait, so you weren't even
Yo.
playing on the real game? You were just playing on the demo?
Yeah, we were playing
we
on
were
the
like
demo
so
and
poor at the
shit.
time we couldn't afford the game, so we just
That-
like played the
kid
demo.
Cash Freak
Jesus
introduced me
Christ.
to you,
Yeah, I
right?
remember Cash Freak, Non-Stick Coco Man.
Fucking, oh my god, that was so fucking long ago. Holy shit. That was the 360 days,
Jesus.
dude.
When the hell was this? I'm confused.
That
It
like
was when me and Winter
when I was
first met.
7. Yeah,
You were
Jesus Christ.
What?
Christ.
You were
Yeah,
not
we were
that
like-
young, dog.
I'm pretty sure I was 7. It was either like 10 or 7.
10 or 7.
I'm pretty sure it was like 10 or 11, dude.
That's
I
a
don't
big
think
gap.
it was 7.
Yeah, that's 3 years, bro. What
No,
happens
I've
in those
done-
3 years?
I've done a
No,
lot of
yeah, it
acid,
was,
so
like, I was
excuse
in
me for
5th,
not
6th
remembering
grade.
my childhood.
Okay, so yeah, if you were in 5th grade, then you must have been like, what, 10?
Yeah, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5th,
Wow.
6th grade around there. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I think it
was
was
it?
the 4th grade for me.
No! It was earlier than that. It was fucking 4th grade, dude. Because I got my
remember-
Xbox in 3rd grade.
I remember that in 4th grade I moved to Vegas for the first time ever, and I had 2 houses, one in California and one in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember always like going in between them. So like that's all I remember is just like meeting you inside my like Vegas house for the first time.
I remember when
Yeah.
you told me how
Weird.
you and Nathan, like, you had like a finished garage, you know, with like a couch and like a TV in there, and you and Nathan used to play games or something like that. I just vividly remember that, you saying that to us.
Dude, it smelled like garbage every day.
So wait. I'm assuming it wasn't a finished garage then, because it smelled like garbage. That means like the house, like, you know, like the big old like green like waste management can was in there.
Oh my god.
My mom
my
just
God.
always like threw the trash inside the garage.
Ah, dude, yeah. I know
So I was
someone.
kinda
I know someone who
forced
does
to-
that, and their fucking garage smells like shit. Like, dude,
I don't-
take the
Who
trash
puts
can
your fucking
outside.
garbage inside the garage,
Yeah.
dude. Put it outside where it can at least air out, not fucking make your garage smell like shit. Like, goddamn, are you that much of a vampire?
The couch that I'm like sitting on right now in my living room is the same exact couch that I met Nathan on.
Really? Ah.
Yeah.
Is it a casting couch?
Damn, dude.
Casting couch.
But yeah, shit, that was super long ago. So yeah, Winter's like the old homie, man. Even though me and him get in, like the most fights,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we have some
So-
major beef for knowing someone for so long.
So I've known Winter for 5 years. I know that for a fact, and I've probably known Nathan for what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, around that. I
Yeah.
met you in like 8th, yeah, 8th grade.
Yeah,
Eighth
I think it was
grade.
like 2013, maybe.
It was
Yeah,
when
something
GTA
like that.
5 like first started.
Yeah, so 2013. Yeah,
Yeah. Shit, man, GTA 5 is fucking old.
it is old. It's still great. Did you know that they did another update? I forgot what it's called. It's like, so they had the gun running one, and now this one's like smugglers or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
shit,
they're
fuck.
fucking wild with the content updates. I just can't keep up. Like, I'm not interested. I mean, I've played so much GTA that like I don't care how many updates they do, as long as if you don't have competent people to do those cool things with, it's not fun, like at all.
Right.
Right.
It's a fucking task to do anyways.
You're like, oh
Like,
my god, trying to do heist it's not that like doing the mission was hard because we were always pretty decent at that. It was fucking trying to get everyone in one fucking game and not have someone disconnect.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it was-
oh my
Dude,
god.
I remember
Absolutely
always
no.
getting disconnected from the middle of a game.
Even
I
on
was so
PC, you have so many problems, man.
I've never done it on PC, but yeah, it's just retarded. Like 25 disconnects later, you finally get everyone together, and then you have to wipe because someone fucked up the like billionaire challenge or whatever the hell it's called. What is that challenge called?
When they don't die, cross
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, I forgot
I'm
what it's
not sure
called.
what it's called. You just get like a $20 million payout.
But like, not you remember when like $1 billion would like get you by for a long ass time?
Yeah, dude, I remember having $1 million in GTA Online, and I was like, holy shit! Like, I played so many races. I'm fucking ready to go.
Yo, remember when we first met? We were grinding out races, and you guys
Yep.
kept killing me, and I started crying.
I do not remember that.
I don't remember that.
What the
No,
fuck?
Dalton kept on. Me and Dalton got in like a fucking.
Oh my
like,
god, I remember
firefight.
that.
You remember it?
Crap,
Me
I
and
remember
Dalton like
that.
got in a firefight together, and I kept on dying because I fucking blew at the game. And then I kept on because it was back
I've done
when
that
we,
for winter
when
a couple
you
times. I
lost
remember
money
that.
when you died.
I remember that Dalton, like, this is how it worked on GTA Online. It was like, there was a mutual respect that was like, you know, if you kill Dalton, he's not going to kill you once back. He's going to kill you over and over until you quit. Like, he did that to
Yeah.
Winter, Nathan, he did that, like, we'd have extras come in and they would piss Dalton off, or piss everyone off, and then Dalton would just start killing them until they left.
I don't know what it was about GTA, but the snipers, I was really good with the snipers. So I
It
would
was
just,
that
like,
advanced
they'd peek
sniper
their
rifle.
head. Yeah, they'd
Yeah.
peek their head, and I just immediately just domed them. It's just
What? And you know what the cool thing is? It has like no sway. You could literally like instead of
Yeah.
like moving your analog stick to like see where you want to put the dot, you could just move your character and you would line up a headshot.
You know, it was pretty nasty. It
That
was
sounds
funny,
pretty
though.
crazy.
I remember We met Johnny, what, 2014?
Yeah, it's been like what 3-4 years? Or no,
Yeah.
like 2-3 years.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
I think like
it
3.
It feels longer though.
I think Dalton was a senior when we met.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
if Dalton was a senior, then I was a freshman, which means I was either 14 or
3 years
15.
ago.
So
Yeah.
fuck, it feels like way longer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And we've known Psycho for roughly the same amount of time.
It's winter.
Oh yeah. Oh, Psycho's out in the military.
Yep. Does anyone know what branch you went into? I keep saying
Army.
Marines. Okay, so you went Army.
Yeah, 100% you Army.
Yeah.
I remember
Shit,
him telling
dude.
me.
Mm.
Oh man, it's been
That's
so
crazy.
fucking long.
Oh my
It's a
god.
weird DaRkRaIn downtime without Psycho. He's so famous for the one-liners.
This one-liners.
Or his didn't he used to do like fun facts for like every 30 minutes
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
or like every 10 minutes? I don't remember. Shit, I remember that.
Oh my god, dude.
Fucking depressing.
I remember
So-
back like when we first
Yeah,
we
shit,
started.
we're all growing up.
People keep
What
on
were you
knocking on
saying,
my fucking door. I keep on. I remember back in DaRkRaIn, like one of the first DaRkRaIn downtimes.
Oh yeah,
I
so
think
hold
he
on.
took him down.
Little known fact. Yeah, so this is technically the third DaRkRaIn downtime of the reboot because I privated the old ones because I sounded like it's too much.
yeah.
I can't handle it. I can't. I cringe so fucking
We went
bad.
back and watched.
I think
them.
I still.
Didn't we
I
go
think
well
Dalton
back
still
and
has
watch
one
the
up.
first-
I have one up, I think. No, I think I privated it.
Yeah.
I think
So-
I might have one. I'm not sure.
So, anyways, this is like the reboot. So, and the reboot's better because I don't sound squeaky. You know.
Well, I think it's better overall and a lot better put together as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not only because.
But
you
I mean,
did-
like
no,
when we
this-
started DaRkRaIn Downtime, the first one, we didn't even like, hey, we're doing a thing. I mean, I literally just started recording when we were doing like crazy shit on Xbox and just put it up.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's
when we
right.
were just hanging out in party chat, and
I remember that.
and I was
yeah.
like, dude, we should start doing this more often.
Yeah. Oh, I have episode 5 on my channel.
Oh god.
Oh my god. It's back. Oh my god.
How long ago was that? 3?
May 3rd, 2014.
Damn.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That is fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, so back to our original topic. So I went, Nathan went. Let's
Yeah.
go with like Johnny. You want to go, Johnny? Because you got a lot of shit that's going on that's changed.
Oh yeah. I've been doing some serious like adulting. Right? I got my own apartment, started a new job. I'm working like 10 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And yeah,
Living the dream.
got some hard shit going on. I'm like saving some money. It's crazy. I need to get a new car. Just got my own phone plan. Got to
You
pay
sucked his
bills
first
next
dick.
Friday. Like, no, I'm actually in like a relationship too. It's really tight right now.
It's
I'm still like, there's a lot to do more, cause I'm at the point right now with this job where I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this, so I just want to find like something better.
something better that's
Already?
gonna pay
Yeah.
more, or
Already?
something that's gonna lead to like a
Yeah.
better job.
Dude, already with the new one?
I'm already bored with this job, dude.
Damn, dude.
John, you're gonna be bored with just about any job you get unless it's like an actual dream
They
job.
gave me like the first day I was there, they put me on the machine and they had to move me to something harder because I know, like I got the job because I knew the floor supervisor. His name's Dave, and I told him, I was like, dude, look, I can beat my dick harder than it is to work this machine. And he was like, oh yeah, and then he sent me to work with this dude named Andre on this fucking like press where you gotta like run back and forth because you gotta like trim plastic, box these things, and hook them on this board before the next part drops.
Mm.
And you gotta wear gloves because these things come out like hot straight out of the press. So they put me on that, and now they got me working like in the back where I'm working on this line that runs parts through really fast. And I gotta either package them or like palletize them.
Sounds like
Fucking-
prison.
yeah.
That sound like
It-
shit.
It's really weird because they're always like, people leave because they think the job's too hard, but then like I'll work something, even if it's hard. Get it, and then I get it down to a really good point, and then I'm just bored and I want something else.
Yeah, so everything was like chill for the young ones here, like me, Nathan and Winter. Like, shit's been getting real for you.
Yeah.
Like, Dalton hasn't moved out, but he's still in college, so he's got a great excuse.
Oh yeah.
He needs to fucking get through college before he, even worries about any of that shit.
Yup. Yeah, bud.
Yeah, but
I don't know. It must feel good though to have your own apartment though, Johnny. Like, you can take a
Oh,
piss
it's
with
so
the door
nice.
open. You
I
can
was.
you can just do whatever you want.
I was. I do whatever. I got my dog and my cat. And
Oh yeah, you got a new dog.
Yeah, his name's Tyson. He's big, dude. He's only like 10 months, but he's huge.
He's got such a great personality from what I hear.
Oh yeah, he's really talkative. So when or needs something, he'll like whine or bark at you.
Mm.
And the only problem he has right now is he's a big boy, but he's still a puppy at heart. So you play with him, and he just gets too aggressive because he doesn't know his own strength.
wait, what kind of dog is it?
He's a pit boxer Bernese mix. So
Jeez.
yeah, but he's a
fuck ton of
sweetheart.
killer.
I'm laying here on my couch, like talking, and he's asleep at my hip right now.
I have a golden. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I go, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I remember when you got him, and you're like, sending a bunch of pictures on Snapchat. He looks so awkward, but he was cute.
He was the dumbest. I'm not gonna lie. He was the dumbest looking puppy ever. Like, so,
His eyes were like so tiny compared to his head.
and when he got older, they just got farther and farther apart. But he grew up to be a beautiful doggy. I love him. He's like so cute now. I die every single time I come home because he's just so cute. I love him, and he's my little bubba.
See, I think everyone who's who watches DaRkRaIn Downtime will know because I've said it like many, many times. But I've got 4 dogs, not including my sister and her husband. They had 1 dog, probably the last time we recorded this, and now they have 2. So if you combine my dogs with my sister's, we have a 6-pack, and it's wild. Like when my sister comes over, she'll bring the dogs, and it's freaking retarded. Like they're running up and down the fucking hallway, like tearing the screen out. Like it's wild.
Holy shit, that must be fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, and the dog she got is so it's a what's it called? A fucking oh man, I can't think of the name. Oh, a Chiweenie. So it's like it's a Chiweenie, yeah. So it's a Chihuahua mixed with a wiener dog, right? And it is just the cutest little fucking thing ever. And his name is Jax, and he is just he's wild. Like he has no fear. Like he'll run up to our biggest dog Sage. She's a German Shorthair, and he'll just tugging on her fucking leg with his mouth, and she'll kick him off and. I was so scared when they brought him over here the first time that she was gonna eat him because he looks like a toy.
Jesus.
He can literally fit in the palm of your hand. It's wild.
That's pretty wild.
I'm a sucker for tiny dogs though. I think they're the
love big
best.
dogs. I
really?
don't really like tiny dogs. Well, the only tiny dog I really like are Pomeranians.
Mm.
That's the only exception I really have. I love big dogs. I love Goldens. I love Huskies. I love German Shepherds.
Yeah.
I bet you love big dogs, you fucking freak.
The fuck you talking about? Are you saying I'm a fucking what do you
Ooh,
call
that bestiality.
You think I'm?
What would they call?
I don't know.
So if it's called bestiality,
Bestiality.
what would
dog-
They're called dog fuckers.
You think I'm a dog fucker? Winter? What the fuck do you think I am?
So anyways, back on the topic of dogs.
Only dogs I fuck are. Never mind. That was.
Wait, hold on.
What
I
the
was gonna
fuck?
go into a sex joke, but it wasn't working.
It's not working. Anyways, I like big dogs too, but I've only really got one. Like I said, she's a German Shorthair. She's more of a hunting dog, and my dad's trained her really well. So normal dogs, if you let them go, they'll probably just leave you, and you'll never see them again, or they'll stay with you. She is trained to range, and what that means is when you let her go, she just fucking looks for shit. She looks for squirrels, she looks for fucking doves, anything she can get her mouth on. She'll just start biting fucking rodents and whatnot. So yeah. Oh, it's so cute when she comes back with a fucking dead squirrel.
Oh, no, I'm looking at because I didn't know what a German Shorthair was, and they look so cute.
Yeah.
They kind of remind me of a.
Oh man, dude, when
Doberman.
she was a puppy, she had these like fucking like crisp blue eyes.
Oh.
We drove all the way up to Idaho to pick her up, and she was very expensive. Let's just say. She's like the only dog I think we ever paid for. I think the rest of our dogs were like rescued or something else. So.
Yeah, my first dog. I want it to be rescue.
Yeah.
I don't want to get it from a breeder.
I don't know. So there's this comedian there's this comedian named Bill Burr, and I can't remember which comedy special he's talking about, but he got a pit bull, right? And he doesn't like when people call it a rescue. He's like, it shouldn't be called a rescue because you didn't rescue that dog from a burning building. You just took him out. You took him from the pound. You went down and got yourself a free dog. And that's how I look at it. I'm like, yeah, I got like 3 free dogs. I love them.
Well, I want to get what would you call? I want to adopt.
Adopt. There you go. That's a better
I
name
want to
than
adopt
fucking
a
rescue.
dog from a shelter rather than get a breeder because like I'm a huge
I
fucking animal
adopted a
freak.
cat.
Oh, I love cats. I want to get
cats.
I want to get another kitten so I could raise them because I miss
cats.
raising my
Hate
cat.
cats.
I said cats
you see,
are gross
I
too,
don't-
but like I bought this cat and she was fucking with it.
Yeah, dude. But see, I'm more of a dog person, but
Same.
I think a cat with personality, like my cat,
Oh yeah.
he's got a lot of personality, and we got him because my sister's old neighbor like abandoned him and his brother at his house when he moved out, so we took him in.
Oh,
Dude, why
His
would you
bro-
abandon your pets? Like, I don't understand that. Like, when you like take a dog from a shelter or get a puppy or whatever, like you're taking that dog for his life. That dog is now
Right.
yours for the rest of its life. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why people would just abandon the dog. It's like, dude, you can like tons of fucking people would love to take that dog or cat. Like,
Right.
it doesn't matter what it is. Someone will want it. And you leave it there,
Yeah.
you're basically killing it.
My cat was
terrible.
abandoned as a baby.
Yeah, it's like
Aw.
I
You
mean, I
think
got her when she was 7 months old, but still.
when you think about someone that abandons like a dog or a cat, it's just like you might as well shoot them in the face. You're killing them. But
Pretty
they don't
much.
got the heart to do it, so
Yeah, I just
wow.
like I don't know. I hugely respect people who adopt animals from shelters, and like I'm a huge animal lover. I love dogs. I love cats. I fucking love birds. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I love birds.
I
Birds
used
are
to have a
great.
bird.
I used to have
Wasn't
three
mine.
birds
It was
actually.
my grandma's.
Dude, I want to get
I
an
wanted to kill
owl,
it.
like
God.
Every
Good
day you
luck.
tell me
Harry
to
Potter.
kill it.
Like, I want a fucking like,
Fucking owl.
white ass owl.
Get to do some fucking Harry Potter shit.
Oh, dude. So we went to the Sacramento Zoo a while back with my sister and her husband, and they have these little like they're miniature owls. Like think of a fucking like a Dr. Pepper can. Like that's how tall they are, and they're called like wolf owls or something like that. I can't remember, but they're tiny and they're so fucking cute. And like as soon as I saw it, I was like, I want that. I just need that owl in my life.
You guys ever see that like owl movie is like animated? What the fuck is it called?
Oh shit! I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
Yeah,
I don't remember
it
the
was
name.
Really
I know
good,
exactly
dude.
what you're
I
talking
like
about.
that movie, but like the kind of owl I want is like that like head, like that king owl thing, that like giant white one. That's a cool looking owl.
It's gonna
I wanna-
eat your
I wanna-
fucking face off.
Nah, yeah. See, that's why I want a pocket-sized owl.
Yeah,
I
but
would love
imagine
pocket
how like
owl.
intimidating you look when you're walking down the street with a giant ass owl. Like,
Okay, if you're walking down the street with an owl, you need like a trench coat on just to complete the like the look.
You look like
May-
a fucking supervillain, dude.
Yeah, maybe a whip. I don't know.
I want like Peter in fucking Family Guy when he gets Xerxes the Falcon.
Oh yeah, falcons are much different than are much more different than owls because owls eat like mice and like baby
Yeah,
birds, and
like,
falcons
an
like
owl would
kill
be-
like fucking sheep.
That's why I want an owl instead, because an owl would be chilling. Like,
True.
Pick up your dog and murder it.
See, that's why I want the pocket-sized owl because I'm pretty sure my mom's little chihuahua could take that owl. I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
I don't know. He would probably cower away. He's a bit of a scaredy cat.
Damn, dude.
Like on the topic of cats, though, like I'm with Johnny on the respect that like I don't really dig cats, but if a cat is acting like a dog, like if it's got a good personality, it just wants to hang out and stuff, like
Yeah.
that's a kind of cat I
That's a
could get
cool
behind.
cat.
Yeah,
I taught my cat to play fetch.
My cat is like, she got personality. She's a little fucking She acts like a little fucking princess all the
Dude,
time.
I was watching one of your Snapchats. You're like looking at Dakota, and he's got like his ball. And
Yeah.
all right, is it Dakota or Dakota?
It's Nakota.
Dakota. Okay. So,
Yeah.
anyways, he's got his like little tennis ball, and then like the next clip is just like the fucking cat with the tennis ball. I was like,
And
dude,
Dakota's
that
like
fucking,
looking.
yeah.
Yeah, then Dakota's looking at her like, "Give me my ball back, man."
Yeah, I was like, dude, that fucking cat.
Dakota's
She's an
scared of
asshole.
her. She fucking bats at him.
Oh, yeah.
She's not. She doesn't deal with this shit. No, right now. She's
She
like,
doesn't
"I'm the
poke-
fucking queen. You're gonna bow down to me, or else I'm gonna bat you in the face. Get the fuck out of here."
Just like scratch his fucking little baby eyes out, his deformed eyes.
Oh, it was so cute when he was a baby. He used to chase her around all the time, and Callie used to be nice to him until he got older.
Yeah. She's like, I ain't gonna tolerate it once you're bigger than me.
Like you're my bitch now.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, cats they run the place. That's the thing. That's the one thing I don't like about cats is they act like they own the place. With my dogs, when I walk down the hallway, if one of them is in front of me, they will just like shove themselves to the left to get out of my way. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
it's
where
like
cats just go,
yeah,
like,
you feel
"Bitch,
like a
you
king a
move."
little bit. Yeah, step on that cat, it will claw you to death.
Pretty much. My cat's not like that though. She doesn't get at all. She like the only time she ever really got violent with me was when she was in heat,
Mm.
and I was kind of bothering
Okay.
her, or like she was outside and I didn't want her to get fucked, so I tried to bring her inside and she like batted at me.
Yeah, they're like, bitch, we ain't having fucking cats. We ain't gonna have cats running around here. Get inside.
No, yeah,
Like,
our
a
old
horny ass
neighborhood.
cat comes and gets
Nah.
it on.
Like that was actually a problem back in my old neighborhood when I lived with my mom.
Horny
like-
cats running around.
Like we had a cat infestation. Like cats legit died under our house.
Jesus, man.
Gosh.
Yeah, we got fucking animal control down there, and they looked under our house and they found 3 dead cats under there.
Wow.
That's
It seems like a
crazy.
hoarder house.
There was, I don't know if I told you guys this story. There was a that's how we got Callie. Actually,
Oh,
there
really?
was the people next to it. So we had a shared driveway, right, into our house.
Hmm.
And so our shared driveway was pretty big, and to the right was our house, and to the left was another house. And when we first moved in there, it was like a crack addict house. I swear to God, because there were so many people there. Everyone there looked like they were on fucking like cocaine or like fucking heroin, 24/7. And like one day they were having, they also left a dead kitten in our fucking front yard.
Jesus, man.
We came home from school. My sister was like, me and my sister were fucking traumatized, freaking the fuck out because there's a dead kitten on our fucking front porch.
Wow, dude.
Like-
if I was your dad, I would have like went over to that fucking
It was
crack
my
addict's
mom.
house and like.
No, yeah, my mom.
If I was your
lived-
mom, yeah, I would have fucking lost my shit. I'd be like, you just fucked my kids up for life.
Yeah, I went inside. I was crying. I could hear my mom screaming at the fucking lady, and she was cracked out. You could totally tell. Anyways, they're having like this garage sale, and like this super, like probably the most normal guy there. He was like, one of the more normal ones.
Oh, he does
was,
heroin on the weekends.
No, like he didn't look like he did shit at all, but I'm just assuming by looks. But like they were having a garage sale, and they were packing everything up, and there was this box. So I was like, fuck it, might as well check it out. It was this litter of kittens. So there was like 6 cats, and like the mom in there, and the mom looks up at me like fucking like, please help me. I'm like, I call the guy over. I'm like, yo, what is this? They're like, yeah, we found these kittens. This mom was with them, and we don't know what to do with them, so we're giving them away. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get my mom. So I go inside, get my mom, and she's like, we're taking these cats in. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh god,
so
all of them.
Yeah, we took all of them in actually.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. And when we got them, they were like infested with fleas, ear mites. They
Oh,
had
God.
infections in their eyes. But we raised them for the next 6 months, and like the day we took them into the pound, we kept Callie, and we gave my friend Colin. I'm sure I've told you guys about Colin. He's like one of my best friends. We gave one of them, his name is Coco, to Colin. And the day we put the cats in the pound, we gave the cats to like a pound, they all got adopted like that day.
Nice.
It was fucking great. So, and that's how I got Callie.
Yeah.
So she's
Could you imagine like? So I bet for animals it's not as traumatizing, but could you imagine like you and like 80 of your brothers and sisters were just like born in a fucking cardboard box under a car, and then like humans take you in and like nurture you and whatnot and give you to a pound, and then the pound splits you up and like gives you to new owners. Like that'd be so traumatizing. But for like dogs and cats, yeah,
well,
dude,
like, they don't
for the
really
dogs and
acknowledge
cats, they get over it. Oh yeah, they get over it. Like no problem.
But they
Like,
do, there is like people do okay, like for example, I used to have two dogs named Solomon and Security. They're brother and sister, right? And so like, I think they were just brothers. I think Security was a dude. I'm not sure.
Dude.
I don't remember. But so we had them for a while, but we had to give them away, or like give them to some other people, because we were moving out of Palm Springs, and where my dad was moving, he couldn't take them. So they kind of had to get split apart. And like 2 months ago, actually, we went to go visit both of them. We asked the owners if we could bring them together. And like once they saw each other, they totally knew who each other were, and they were so excited. Like it's fucking great. So like they get over it. They get over the fact that they're away from their brother or sister, but they do remember them.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
like
I remember when my mom got this little. So she got a deer chihuahua. I don't know, like a year or two back. Probably 2 years back. And it was right around in August. But anyways, she got a little deer chihuahua. And what that is, it's basically like, imagine a chihuahua but with extremely long legs. It's like it's the cutest fucking mix ever. But anyways, his name is Leo. And when they brought him home, the lady at the pound. Yeah, when they brought him home, the lady at the pound said that like if you really want them to like connect with a person, for the first like I don't know month that they're with you, you're supposed to sleep with them like on your heart or like have your heart near them. That way they can like feel your heartbeat and get like attached to you. It worked, dude. Because like he slept with my mom for like the first month or two. Like he always like laid on top of her chest, and oh my god, that dog is like glued to her. Like she left for like what was it? I don't even know, about a week, and he lost his fucking mind. Like, he was going around the house, like, shitting and pissing, like, tearing up shit, just, like, making a ruckus because he was mad that she left.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, he's so fucking cute. Like, I can't believe that, like, that little thing got him so attached to her. At least I think it's what it happened.
It's that black and brown, like, black with, like, the brown chin one?
No, yeah,
Is
he's a tan dog. He's, like, tan, and he's got, like a black little, like, mouth, I guess. He's got like an apple-sized head.
I remember you showing us a picture of a new dog you got, and I thought
I guess when he was a puppy, yeah. That must have been a while back.
Yeah. Anywho, I think we're done with the... Wait.
Oh, no. Dalton and Winter haven't gone.
Yeah, fuck. We've been so off track.
Yeah.
Shit. Dalton, you there?
Alright, Winter, do you want to go? Oh, shit.
Bad.
What up?
My bad.
I was pass out.
Nah, dude, I was just like talking the whole time. I was like, dude, mine's really not that important because I've been doing the same thing for a while now.
Hold up.
Well, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've just been chilling, you know. My life consists about 90% work right now and 10% nothing else because I literally have nothing else going on. But I guess coming up, I have to do school again.
Yeah.
Which is rip life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I start school next week on Tuesday.
Yeah. Me and Winter already started school, and
Yeah, whatever.
for those who don't know, Dalton's in college, and you're a senior? Or sorry, a sophomore?
Junior.
Junior, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got one more year left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That's crazy. You know what's so funny, Dalton, is like I remember being so if you remember correctly where we lived, the elementary school went from first to fourth grade, right? And then it transferred to the middle school, which was fifth graders mixed in with eighth graders, which was the worst decision they have ever done. Oh my god. Dude, me and my friends got picked on so goddamn hard by these like 13-year-old rat mustache pricks. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that shit was so bad. Like the clashing of like 10-year-olds with 13-year-olds happened like constantly. So anyways, so elementary school was 1 to 4, middle school was 5 to 8. So when I got into middle school, my first year, Dalton was leaving middle school. He was in 8th grade. And then the same thing happened when I was a freshman, he was a senior. So, you know, I got like, I remember in 8th grade, I had like 1 year with you and my sister, and then you guys, you know, went on to be a freshman.
Yeah, and then same thing will happen if you end up going to like college or whatever you want to do now.
Like I said, I don't know if I want to go the traditional college route. I kind of want to go to like a vocational or a trade school because I don't like see the point in taking like English and whatever else they're gonna make me take to get credits. Like I don't understand it. It's like I went through it in high school and middle school. Why do I have to go through it again for 4 more years? You know?
Well, for me, I only had to take one English class.
Really?
Yeah, I've only.
See, I didn't know that. I
one.
thought you were taking
Nah.
like government or something, or world history or something.
No, I haven't taken any of that. I took one of those classes. So like,
How bad was your English?
oh, my English was fucking horrible, dude. I had to
See?
write a 10-page essay,
Jesus Christ.
research essay, and like you had to like research like a bunch of stuff. You needed like 25 sources.
See, like that's the type of stuff that makes me want to fucking just like jump off a bridge.
I did it 3 days before it was due.
Yeah, see,
Be on it.
no, me and you are like I procrastinate and wait to the last second to get something done. That's pretty much how I've lived my life.
Yeah, I was like, I remember I had like code due, and I was like, fuck that paper, I ain't doing it. And I waited till like the last 3 days, because I didn't care if I got a B in English, but I wanted an A in my computer science class, so
Yeah, you gotta prioritize. But I don't know. Well, actually, what I wanted to go into goes into another topic, so we'll just finish this one. So, Winter, do you want to go ahead?
Oh yeah, let's talk about
Make it
what we
sound
were
like
at
a
the clinic this
struggle.
last week now.
Let's not.
Let's not.
God damn.
I'm pretty sick lately.
Sick is an understatement.
You're kind of sick lately. It's fine. Thank you, bud.
Really gotta hand it to you, Winter.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go watch the most recent live stream. Or like, yeah.
It's a good time.
I haven't really done much. I mean,
What a fucking loser!
pretty much. I mean, honestly, the coolest thing that I've done besides going to a Sean concert was probably me doing DMT, which is a drug. Because,
isn't DMT like LSD? It's like a
no,
hallucinogenic.
not even.
No?
Yeah, it is a hallucinogenic, but
Okay.
it's nowhere near acid. It's like 1,000 times harder. than
Yeah,
acid.
we can't get it here.
Yeah, it's actually extremely illegal.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no shit. Most drugs are.
So
Well,
let's
I mean,
say
like,
on a
really,
podcast.
Well, dude, you can
I'm
you can
messing
say
with
you've done anything and you can be making up a lie. Like they'll never know unless like they catch you with it.
Yeah, I'm.
I
They
did.
can put Winter on a watch list, but I
Well-
highly doubt they're gonna be watching my video on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you. I don't really care.
I mean,
Nobody
I'm gonna
does.
do it again soon, so. I mean, DMT is fucking amazing.
So what happened? Like what kind of like is it a trip? Is it like what is it like?
It's a 15-minute trip for
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes exactly?
Yeah.
15 to 8 minutes, but it's one of those drugs where you lose all sense of time. So like
Oh shit.
you'll be in your head for like maybe 7 hours.
But you
Jesus
either like
Christ, dude.
I heard
And-
you either like you blast off, like you get really fucking trippy, or
Dude,
you like
it was so
pass
insane.
out and you kind of like lucid dream.
I heard so
Huh.
many voices, dude.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I would not be able to handle that.
Yo,
like-
I got a
But
story
it's
to tell you
only
guys once when it
15 minutes.
finishes.
No,
I got a
no.
story.
Okay, yeah, it's 15 minutes, but like in your head it feels like 6 to 7 hours. But like, I heard like so many voices, and it was like, imagine a choir in like the back of your head, and then imagine
Oh
like
my god.
every single voice from like your life playing, like your past life,
Holy shit.
like not your.
And then like
past
one comes over all of them and he's like, "You're gonna kill yourself."
No, just like per se, you're having
That's
a
crazy.
conversation with someone, or you're overheard a conversation when you're like 8, and then like that
Oh,
conversation
it's just
is
like on a loop?
blaring. No, it's just
Oh,
like
God.
blaring in your head, and then like it's just like one conversation. That's just one like out of like billions of conversations that you just hear in your head. Like that's just one of the things that like happened.
You don't want to
Along
stab
with,
yourself
like-
in the face.
Yeah.
No,
like
not-
ripping
well,
your skin off.
Honestly, it felt like I got punched in the face, and like it felt like I was missing like 3 teeth. It was weird. Also,
You're like in the mirror, like, "Am I missing teeth?"
I don't think you're supposed to look in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, you are.
Really? Okay. I've heard that like you're not supposed to look in the mirror with a specific
You're
like.
not even supposed to look in the mirror on acid. Like
Yeah.
No, you
it
are.
either no, it, 'cause
It's only
it
on
either
shrooms.
make or
You're not
breaks
supposed to
people.
look on. You're not supposed to look in the mirror on shrooms. That's it.
Wait, why? What
No, it's
happens?
not acid either.
What happens?
Well,
I wonder what
acid
happens.
is okay,
It
dude. I do
either
all the
makes
time on acid.
makes Yeah,
So-
it's 50-50 though. It depends on the person, but it either makes or breaks you. Like,
Okay, so
a lot
hold
of
on.
people
Is
can't
it
handle-
like
What do you
Okay,
mean
Jen.
makes or breaks you? How does it make you?
because like it either like you're fine with it, like you're okay, or it breaks a lot of people because like a lot of people can't handle staring directly at themselves in the mirror on acid. Like
I can tell you that
even
I've
just looking into your own eyes or like staring at anyone directly in the face, it trips you out.
I can tell you that I've been like liquored up and like I like to talk to myself and like do the finger guns in the mirrors. Like that's totally my thing. But I think like on
Yeah.
acid, dude, I wouldn't be. There's no way. I'd kill
it's
myself
Can
because like
I tell you guys a story?
dude, the dark murderous thoughts that I have are just fucking. There's no
okay.
way.
Yeah, dude, I've had
Yeah,
some crazy
also,
thoughts.
I
I
got-
do
If you
too
have
much.
thoughts like those,
Um,
don't do acid. Because I've had like
Well, yeah,
all the
dude, I've
times
had
done
those
acid,
thoughts
I've
too.
had like most of them be bad trips.
There's a part of you that like wonders, but you're on that type of drug, so your curiosity to do it is in the roof, dude. Like it's breaking through. Like to the point whenever we trip, we make a rule where we have to take like any of the knives, anything like that, and put them away because of shit like that. Like last time I tripped acid, there was like a little camping like axe on the ground.
Oh god.
Like, and I was like, you know what? It'd be really interesting what it felt like if I just cut my foot off. Like, just
Just cut
and
it
it
right
was
off.
weird. And I was like, I don't like thinking that way, so let's just put all this stuff away. Like,
Dude, yeah, there's no fucking way. Like, dude, I'll just be like, I've told Dalton this before. I'll just like be laying in my bed, and, like see the ceiling fan going around and around. I'm like, dude, what would just happen if I just got up and like let that thing just like crack my neck?
You honestly
my
want to know
God.
what it's like to do acid? I can explain it to you in like 1 second.
Good.
All right. Imagine just living
1
out
second's
your
up.
life. What?
I'm messing. Keep it going. Keep on going.
Okay. All right. Imagine like knowing a lot of shit. Like, imagine being Dalton and knowing practically almost
Dalton.
everything about your job and shit. And then imagine just taking
why
a
me?
drug and forgetting everything because you know a lot of shit. So fuck you. But then just imagine forgetting.
So like
everything.
video editing.
And then you're just, imagine doing that, and then you're just like, you're sitting there trying to do it, but you just can't do it because you don't know how to do it. And you're just getting frustrated, and then you forget that you're frustrated, and you're like, what am I doing?
Oh god.
And then you like, you black out, and you stand up, and you're like, that's weird, I forgot what I was doing. So then you kind of like, you look back at the computer, you sit back down, you're just so
So it's like a
confused.
constant cycle.
This is
dude,
like a
I-
loop.
We
That's
put
basically
on-
what it is. That's what
Yeah.
happened to me for like.
because last time we put on Rick and Morty, and we realized it took us so long to realize that we were watching the same episode of Rick and Morty on
Oh
a
my God.
constant loop. We kept finishing the episode and then going back to the DVR and being like, "Oh well, this one sounds interesting."
Wait, how many people were you with?
Oh, this one sounds interesting.
So how many people were you with, Johnny?
5 of us.
5 of us. So you're telling me
Yeah.
5 of you were all on acid, and like everyone came to the same consensus that we have not watched this episode and it looks good. Let's watch it every time.
Yeah,
Jesus
Yeah, that's-
Christ.
dude,
That's pretty
it's
much what it
because
does.
we
forget
we
everything.
left the episodes like playing on a loop, and then we went outside, and then we went outside when our peak hit, and we were tripping balls on the porch. And
God.
and then we came back inside, on the episode, like the wedding episode in season 2. You know.
Oh yeah,
Hole.
yeah, with Birdman.
Yeah, and Mr. Poopy Butthole's at the end of the episode, and he's like talking directly at you.
Yeah,
We came
like he's
back-
breaking the fourth
Yeah.
wall.
We came back inside right when he's laying on the ground, just staring at the camera, talking to us, and we're like, "Wow, it's like he's talking directly at us." And then we continued to watch a bunch of episodes, or what we thought were a bunch of episodes of Rick and Morty, and then finally that scene came back on, and I was like, "Wait, we've seen this," and I was like, "Guys, we went on an entire loop back through the same episode a bunch of different times just to come back to this point."
Oh my God.
Dude, okay, so
Yo.
most of the
Alright.
times I've done acid, I've been by myself, so like that. that's
It's
happened
better
to
with a
me.
group. It's
That's
better
happened
with a
to
group.
me. Yeah, I know. Like that's the sad part. Like
Fuck
I
that,
can't do acid with anyone. But like, so that happened to me, and I was like, I was walking in between, like the first time. I think it was the second time I did acid. It was like the hardest time because my drug dealer gave me jail tabs, and they're like the strongest tabs that you can take because they're like pure acid turned into like gel. So like, fucking. I remember like walking in and out of like my door like 10 times before I realized I was doing it over and over again. And then I sat on the couch and I had every TV turned on to Cartoon Network, and I couldn't feel comfortable because like I have ADHD, so like I couldn't sit still. I just had to keep walking everywhere.
Yeah. See, when I feel like the same way. Sorry, Nathan. I know you really want to go. I don't know. I've never been like clinically like. I don't know. What would it diagnosed as having ADHD? But I can tell you that like first through fourth grade were terrible. Yeah, pretty much. No, but they were terrible for me because I couldn't sit still in class. I would be like fiddling. I'd be like breaking pencils, taking shit apart, getting up, walking around, and always getting in trouble for doing all that. And one time, this teacher came in. She was like a substitute, and she like noticed that I was doing all this like bullshit, and she like told the principal, which called my parents, and they told my parents that they wanted to put me on like Ritalin or something, some type of like anti like I don't know ADHD drug, and my parents wouldn't do it. And they're like, well, there's another option, and they're like, what? And they're like, oh, just get him something to squeeze. So they literally got me like this my mom worked at this place called Hometown Health, and they got me one of like these promotional like squishy like balls, and that was it. That solved the problem for the rest of the time I was in school. And I couldn't believe it. And like, you know, just as like being a teenager, I need to be doing something, like I don't know, like eating sunflower seeds. Like I was telling Johnny, like that's my new thing. It's just like eating a billion, like too many sunflower seeds, one might say. And then, or you know, like fiddling with something on my desk, playing games. Like I've always got to be doing something. So I know how you feel, Winner.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Nathan. I know you've been dying.
It's not as crazy as, or like as funny, I would think, as, you know, Winter's or Johnny's stories. But this one time, I was with my friend Anissa, Emily, and her friend Jovi. So like we're all hanging out, and we went up to this place called Vantage Point. It's like a really high elevation. Elevation. That's the word.
Yeah.
Elevation.
That's
And
the
you
one.
could like see the whole city, right? And so it was like really pretty. And my friend Jovi pulls out a joint, and so he's smoking. He's like, "Yo, you smoke?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so I take a couple hits, and so I'm just kind of sitting around talking to my friend Anissa and my friend Emily, and then all of a sudden it fucking hits me, and it hits me really hard because I'm a lightweight, dude. Like,
Yeah, because you probably smoked it like a cigarette.
what? No.
probably smoked it like
I'm
a
a
cigarette.
lightweight at heart. Like,
I know no.
I'm
What I'm saying is like you acted as if like whatever. What was it? A joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably smoked it as if it was a cigarette, like taking like deep like inhales, and not
Yeah.
realizing that you're getting too fucked up.
Oh, that's how
I took pretty long 2 drags of it.
Okay.
So I got pretty fucked up, and like it hit me really fucking hard. Like the instant it hit me, everything looked like it was in slow motion. Like I could feel every part of my neck moving, and whenever I moved, I could like things. Think about playing in 30 FPS. That's what it felt like. Playing in 30 FPS is what it felt like.
That's
Just
great.
constantly like going around, and like I would look at my hands and like move my fingers, and I felt every single bone like pull in and push and pull into place. It was fucking crazy, and I legit thought I had eagle vision. I looked, so like you know how we're at a high elevation.
God.
Wait, Johnny. What? How many times did you smoke before that?
Me?
Yeah.
One other time.
Okay, so that was your first like actual like stoner kinda.
Yeah, because you weren't just getting like a little buzz on, like you were in the zone.
Okay, when you smoke for your first time, it's like you don't really feel it, but when you smoke for your second time, like that's when it actually hits.
Yeah, the first time I got like, I was just really giggly and talking about penises a lot.
I remember,
and I was really craving bread.
I remember my first time. I was mad. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like this much hype for like nothing? Like this sucks."
Yeah, I didn't get it my first
And then-
time, dude.
Yeah, and then I think it might have been my second or third. It was awesome. Like everything is interesting. Not only like interesting, but like it's like glowing to you. Like everything is just perfect. Like I don't know. For me,
right.
I don't know
Like-
for me.
Literally.
Finish your story, but
I
let me
love
finish
it.
mine because it gets
Oh.
fucking crazy, dude.
no, I was just saying that I thought everything was interesting, and I never got the munchies, but I definitely wanted to cook, and I would make terrible creations. Like I remember trying to make it was like cinnamon waffles. So me and my cousin, not Dalton, but my other cousin, we had this we had the waffle maker on, and we left it on for too long to the point where like it was like steaming, and then we started like pouring this like it was pancake mix with like with a bunch of cinnamon like dumped inside, and I think we put like chocolate chips or something in it, and then just like dumped it in there and like held it down, and then like we thought it was cooked and like took it out, and it was all doughy. It was terrible, but I don't know. For me, it's just like I feel like cooking and like making shitty like food. So
Right. Well, like, okay. So, you know, I thought I had eagle vision. So whenever I looked out on the landscape, I looked at like streets, and I legit thought I could see every single road and every single house perfectly. I'm sure that wasn't the case, or else I'm insane. Anyways, I made up a conversation, and I legitimately thought I was talking to somebody, but they weren't there. My friend Anissa and my friend Jovi went back to the car to have a talk because some shit was going on with Anissa at the time. I don't remember what. And they were talking or whatever. And I thought Anissa was still there. And I thought I was talking to her. And I legitimately thought she was right in front of me. And so I was talking to myself, and the friend Emily was there. This was like the first time I had met her too. And so like here's me
her
being
first
extremely-
impression.
me being extremely high and talking to nobody, and she like grabs me by the shoulder and like, Nathan, are you okay? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm talking to Anissa. And then I had a revelation, like, I'm not talking to anybody and no one's there. Anyways, once I was finished, we go back to the car. Jovi and Anissa are talking, and like, you know how people kind of do like the fake coughs, like like as in like go away kind of,
Yeah.
because they were like getting really talkative, and like I was just sitting there like high as hell, my eyes are red as fuck, and like just kind of standing there like with a dumb expression, like, and then I finally caught it like after like him coughing like 6 times, like, oh, and so then I start
You don't have a
walking
cold.
and then I start walking down the hill, and I don't know if that actually happened or not, because I turn around, Jovi's not there, and he's just like, hey, where you
Oh my
going?
God.
I'm like, I was gonna let you guys talk, and she's like, we're gonna go, come on. I'm like, okay. And so I get, and the worst part of this is, so we're on an incline, right? High whatever the fucking word is. Elevation, and we're going to go downhill.
That
I'm
sounds like
high
a very
as-
bad idea.
I'm in the front seat, high as hell, and I'm about to go down a hill. It was a terrible time. Time felt like it was going at 0.5 miles per hour, and everything looked like it was from my childhood. I legitimately thought I was going to die. I seriously thought I was going to die, because you know how people say like your life flashes before your eyes before you die?
Yeah.
I was comparing everything to my childhood and like my old friends. So I was thinking like, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking die. And I started calming myself like down, like, Nathan, you're really high. You need to calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. And then I started thinking I'm having a stroke, because I actually have videos from that night, and I was taking like Snapchat videos of myself because we were listening to music as we were driving, and I was just taking Snapchat videos of me like nodding to the music. I need to. Oh, here they are. I could send you guys them if you'd like.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it later.
Yeah, and like I'm just like taking videos, and like I was smiling, but I couldn't feel myself smile. So like, you know how when you have a stroke, you one part of your face can't, part of your mouth can't go up.
Are you
And
having
so
one now?
You're like, I
No.
smell toast.
Yeah, that's actually a fact. People smell burnt toast before they have a stroke. Anyways, I look at my friend Anissa and like yell at her while she's driving. I'm like, Anissa, am I smiling? And I do this like really fucking stupid grin on my face. And she's like, and she like looks over at me, and I'm like doing this really fucking stupid smile. And she's like, yeah, Nathan, you're smiling. I'm like, okay, we're good. And then I just go into this like mode where I'm just like laying there and I'm looking out at in front of me. I'm like, it was so bad.
See,
And so-
everyone thinks. Oh, go ahead.
once we get to, so we were dropping off my friend Jovi, and like I don't even remember dropping him off. Like I don't even remember. Apparently he like grabbed me by the shoulder and like kind of shaked me, and I like responded to him, but I don't remember it at all. I don't. This is like all my friends telling me. This is like after I learned all this after that night because like they told me. I didn't remember shit that the next morning. Anyways, so we dropped my friend Jovi off, and like there because I was home alone for the weekend, and so or like for a couple of days because my dad was out at like a business meeting or something, and they didn't feel safe with like leaving me home alone. So and my friend Anissa was staying at her friend Emily's house, and so they just decided to bring me there. And so we get there, and like I get out of the car, and like I can't tell if it's wearing off or not. This part I remember very vividly because we get up, and like Emily goes inside. She checks if everyone's asleep, and they are. So she comes outside. She's like, "Okay, guys, you have to be very quiet because everyone's asleep." And so Anissa like kind of tells me slowly because you know I'm fucking high as shit, and she's like, "Okay, Nathan, you got to be really quiet." I'm like, "Okay, but you guys have to give me one second." I walk. This is my friend, the person I've just met's house. I'm high as hell. I'm like, you guys have to give me 1 second. I walk over to her planters and just start barfing all into her fucking planters. And like the only thing I had that day was like a slice of pizza, Takis, and pink lemonade.
Oh god, that's
and
a bad
so like
mix.
I'm puking hot chili, and like I think it's gonna be like, oh man, my nose is really clogged up. Might as well like like when you have a stuffed nose, you go like. I do that, and it burns even more through my nose. And so there I am with like Taki sauce and like gross puke coming out of my mouth and my nose.
You mean vile? Oh, God.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And like after that, all I remember is brushing my teeth and passing out. And according to my friend Anissa, because we all slept in the same bed, and me and my friend Anissa were next to each other, apparently I cuddled her and groped her while I slept. So
sounds like a good time.
So there's that, and that's my
like
story of my second time getting high.
See, like most people think that like weed doesn't give like a bad trip, and it's true. Like it's not like a trip, but it doesn't have bad experiences. But I remember doing it once with my friend at the park. It was like 3 a.m. and I was walking home, and I told my sister where I was going just because like I'm close with my sister and she wanted to like make sure I was okay and I wasn't like doing stupid shit. So I told her where I was going, what I was doing, and I'm on my way home after doing like smoking with my friend. And I'm like walking, and we have these street lights, and I just remember seeing like 3 shadows, and in my head I knew they were shadows, but I couldn't rationalize why there was 3 of them and why they were still with me as I was moving. So I started to get like freaked out, and like I was like paranoid that like someone was following me. So I went from like walking to running to sprinting to my house. And then, I finally got out of my house and, like, told my sister, and she's like, "You're fucking retarded, do you know?"
You're fucking retarded.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know why, but, like, that's the only bad experience I've had. And it, like, freaked me out. And I think I stayed up for, like, another 4 hours that night and didn't pass out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just freaked me out that I was, like, there was 3 other, like, me's following me. So. All right, well,
That's crazy.
Yeah, do we want to start another topic?
Shit, how long have we been going for? We've been so off topic.
Like an hour.
About an hour.
An hour? Holy shit.
Yeah, it feels like more though, right? So,
we still have so many topics.
Yeah, I know, right? See, I like to have a plethora of topics, just in case.
Right.
So, I'm thinking we'll do what's everybody's future job / like dream job. So, who wants to start?
I've talked enough.
I want to do something. I don't know. I want to do something psychology related.
Mm-hmm.
For a while, it was depending on like adolescent psychology or criminal psychology, but I want to do one that's more interesting. So I think criminal psychology is going to be really fucking interesting. But I'm a huge I had this idea, right? Because I'm really big on supporting like anything cannabis related. So I wanted to use my psychology degree, right, and
Oh,
then
God.
there's this college opening up in Cleveland. It's Cleveland Cannabis College.
Mm.
And they were gonna have like some for like medical applications of cannabis. You could study there. So I wanted to like combine them, and then I could work on something for like you could use medical applications of cannabis to treat like different mental disorders and shit like that. Like better ways to help like PTSD and shit like that using
Yeah, I guess if
cannabis.
you're baked, you won't hear the gunshots anymore.
Right.
Or you'll hear multiple more gunshots.
Well, what I've looked at already, it has to do a lot with like when you have PTSD as a veteran. Most who have talked about it always talk about how they always analyze the rooms, like they have that kind of anxiety, like they count the exits, like how many people are in the room, like what they could do to get out of this room, like this, that,
What's a weapon? Like they're gonna use a
Yeah.
fucking spoon.
They always have to analyze like what's around them, who's around them, and shit like that. And like smoking and using cannabis like that, it helps them calm that anxiety. But you want to use like different types, so
You have to use like a right strain, right?
yeah. So when you're dealing with like these medical things, if people, you have to judge it based on like whether they need a higher THC count, a higher CBD count, or a lower CBD count, higher T. Like,
Gotta
It's-
diagnose.
yeah.
I'm gonna burp. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Mute my mic real quick.
Yeah, I've got some like first-hand experience with like PTSD. Like so I know that my great grandpa Steele had PTSD because he fought. I don't know if it was the Second World War. I honestly can't remember. But I know my grandpa Pete was in the Korean War, and it was weird being with him because like he did not like it to get quiet. Like when it got quiet, he started to like freak out and what do you call it? Start like pacing and looking out the windows and shit, like something was coming, even though he knew nothing was.
That's crazy.
So and I remember my mom told me that one time that he was like, I don't know, having an episode to the point where like he had grabbed his gun from the closet and like had my mom and her sister like on the ground, like crawling around and like staying away from the windows, and he was like peeping out the windows, like thinking people were gonna come in and like kill them and whatnot. So I was like, yeah. But I don't think I had any of those experiences with my grandpa. I just had him like acting weird from what I can remember being little, you know.
Right.
Just when things got quiet, when things got quiet, it freaked me out because I knew he was gonna freak out. So I would start like making noise and like starting
Like the rats are
conversation. Yeah,
Just trying
So-
real hard not to have a freak out.
yeah, exactly. Because like him freaking out would, because I remember being like, I don't know, I was like 8, right? I'm into fucking Legos and like video games, and he's over here fucking thinking he's in the Korean War in the house, freaking me the hell out.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the first time it happened, I thought he was just, because I used to be like totally into like guns. Like I used to like have like toy guns and like do little reenactments, I guess, or whatever, like what like every kid does, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I was like playing with my toy guns, and then he got into it, so I thought he was just like hanging out, like having fun with me, and then shit got real when he started like acting like the yeah, when he started thinking fucking Charlie was coming. So.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, dude, that's
Just
insane.
sitting over there like holding the pose, like he's got his insides hanging out.
That's
He's like stuffing it with stuffing. He's like, you gotta put it back
together. Oh shit! Yeah. But I don't know. That's the only PTSD experience I've ever had.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with people like that. I'm sure I will though, because my grandparents are getting into their 70s. Like 4 sets of grandparents are getting into their 70s, so shit's about to get real. But
Right.
I'm glad I'm older to deal with it, because now I can like properly deal with it, you know.
Right.
Not think that like the world's ending. Because an adult near me thinks like, I don't know, like when you're a kid, you kind of feed off of adults and you use them to like gain information around you. So if they're freaking out, you're freaking out. You're like a dog. You just feed
Oh,
off
yeah.
of them.
It's crazy.
Like a sponge. You just absorb everything. So who wants to go next about like future jobs?
Bingo, bingo, bongo.
Bosh,
bosh.
Johnny, you never answered. What would be like your dream job?
My dream job?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of guess like my dream job has never really been anything specific.
Mm.
My dream job has always been like, I wanted to be the type of person where if I can like hop on something that's gonna be crazy and I do it.
Mm.
Like just anything random. Like if someone just came up to me one day and was like, "Hey, dude, I have this like zoo that I don't want, but do you want it?" I'd be like,
But do you want it? Oh, that's totally that sounds like the plot of like a Family Guy episode. Some random stranger shows up, was like, "Hey, Peter, you want a zoo?"
I've always dug that idea. Like I want to do things and live like my way.
Mm.
So anything that would be interesting would be killer. Like
Yeah.
as long as it's exciting and I have fun with it, like I really don't care what I end up doing.
Yeah. See, so for my like future job, or what I wanted it to be, so I want to do something in the tech world. Now I'm not exactly sure what it is yet. Excuse me. But I'm leaning towards something with like computer engineering or computer engineering. But as I talk to Dalton, you need to take calculus, and I blow chunks at math. So
You have to actually take math past calculus.
yeah. So we will see. I haven't decided what I really want to do yet. As for like a job that I want to do this summer, I really want to get a job at like a computer repair store or something along those lines because I want to get hands-on. I want to start learning how to like repair computers, fix them, like not just on the software side, but mostly on the hardware side. I want someone to like take me under their wing and show me what they know so I can like learn the skills for myself. Yeah.
Right.
You'd be good at that, man. I think you'd be good at that.
I think I'd be alright. I just need to like. There's a bunch of little computer repair stores where I live, so yeah. Kind of just waiting till this summer. That way I have like my schedule clear, you know. So as for like, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, oh no, but actually, if I think about it, like I think we've talked about this before, but I always wanted to make. No, like going back on it, I've always wanted to make like my own cartoon, like a Family Guy, like adult humor type cartoon. Like I've always loved them, so it'd be the coolest thing ever if I could make one.
Yeah.
You want to do a
Really
lot
cool.
of stuff, Johnny.
Johnny's a dreamer, okay? Johnny wants to do a bunch of stuff.
I am the optimist, the dreamer of dreams, the hoper of far-flung hopes.
Oh god.
I'm the direct opposite of that.
I'm a realist, honestly. Like I like to think about cool things, but I snap back to reality. I'm like, nah, that's not gonna happen for me.
There's
I have
that.
low expectations for myself.
Same.
There's a like big part of me that's always dreaming about new things, but then like I'm not at that level where I'm just gonna drop everything and just straight go for it. Like I'm at least a little practical. Like I have a steady job and shit like that. Like I'm not just one day gonna be like, nah, fuck work, dude. I'll stay home and doodle for this cartoon.
I'll just stay home and
I'm
doodle.
gonna doodle my way to my $10.
Like no, I need money to be able to like one day try to do something I want to do.
During the summer, a fucking art college called me and asked if I wanted to fucking be a part of their fucking thing. School.
What thing? Like, oh, okay. So what kind of art would you be doing?
Like drawing cartoons and animation.
Are
Yeah.
you good at it? Are you good at drawing?
I mean, I did a pretty good painting of a cartoon character. The drawing's not really hard, so.
Yeah. So, oh, good.
I was gonna like add a kind of like
go
what
ahead.
Winter said, but like my senior year, my art teacher kept like hounding me to go out for this thing because she chose like a couple seniors and everything from like the advanced art classes, and she was like, "Oh, you guys just need to put together like a portfolio, and you can like go around, and I'll send these out to like certain art colleges." But I never got around to it. I have the sketchbook, like I had started it and shit like that, but I never finished it because I was like trying to save up money so by the end of my senior year I could just like start trying to move out and shit like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, as for my dream job, I honestly, and I know this sounds cliche, but I would want to be like I want to be a competitive like streamer, I guess. Like I want to be like retardedly good at games to the point where people think I'm cheating, and then be streaming as like income. Because I couldn't think of anything better than just like your entire job. No, not Dr. Disrespect. More like, have you heard of Lyric?
Yeah.
All right, so Johnny, stop breathing.
Sorry.
Anyways.
Fucking smoker. Fucking breathing.
No, but more like Lyric, because Dr. Disrespect plays what games are popular, and he's like known for his personality and wacky things. But Lyric is like everyone just likes him for his personality, and he plays whatever he wants and has viewers. That's something I'd want to do. Where to the point where like I could just wake up and be like, oh, I feel like streaming, you know, like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds today, or I feel like playing Minecraft, or just like whatever the fuck the game is. I could just do whatever I want, have a good fan base, make money while doing it, and be fine. You know, that would be like the optimal situation for me. Where I think I'd be happy for a while. Now, I'm sure that would get repetitive and turn into a job somehow, and you know, I have to figure out where I go next. But as for like right now, that sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Johnny. Anything you want to go?
I guess I'll go. So, well, I mean, like, fuck, I don't know anymore, dude. Like, I wanted to go into like fucking computer stuff again, calculus shit. I'm not down.
Yeah, dude, we're on the same page. Like, we want to, but then like we see calculus and we're just like, nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I suck
Okay,
ass.
I'll be 100% honest with you because I've made it past all that. It's honestly not that bad. Like,
It's not that bad when you know how to do math.
Yeah, like
I
I
know.
suck at math.
But the thing is I know people who sucked at math too, and they made it through it like no problem.
Dalton, okay, you don't understand how bad I suck at math. I went through like pre-algebra, geometry, like 1 and 2 or whatever, and then algebra, and then they were gonna set me up with algebra 2 for this year, and I told them, I was like, if you put me in algebra 2, I will fail. There is no doubt about it. So my counselor was like, consumer math, and I was like, if it's a math credit, I'll do it, and it is. And consumer math is actually pretty helpful because it's like how to do your own, like how to balance your checkbook, like how to do a tax form, all that shit. So
Yeah,
it works out for me. Yeah, it works out for me, but oh my god, like if I had to take algebra this year, there's no way I'd be passing it. There's no way.
Yeah, see, and like algebra 2 is just kind of like the stepping stone, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like,
Because math has always come natural to you, so.
Yeah.
well, like the only thing, well, I'm not really looking into the future as of right now, which I should, because I'm a fucking senior.
Yeah, I was gonna
Really
say.
Like, just looking right now and like trying to get my shit together right now. I'm just looking for like to be a waiter or something like that, or like
you just want like a job.
yeah, I want a
money.
job. Like I would
Yeah.
be like I have a pretty good chance of getting hired at this place called Yoruba Cantina, and like
And then all I can say is about that is that shit gets old like real quick.
yeah, but I mean like
Like
I know
those
it gets
basic
old,
ass
but
jobs,
it's
you can
a
ask Johnny,
job.
Like
Yeah,
they just
Nathan,
get
but-
old real quick.
Yeah, like a fast food style job, like
Yeah,
like
no.
Dalton's saying. That's gonna get old quick. Like
It'll
with
hit you
me-
alive
No,
so
not fast food
dude.
job. It's not fast food.
I'm
or
telling you.
waiting, stuff like that. Customer service. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
get old real quick.
That's why with me, I knew that I would rather not work and just be broke than do a like a customer service style job, like working at like a fast food restaurant or a restaurant. There's just no way that I'd be able to do it because I'm not antisocial, but I think the worst of people all the time. So if I meet someone, I think I automatically assume that they're out to get me or like they don't have good intentions, and most of the time that's true. But I just feel like for me, like like computer repairing, like that's a job that I want to go try to get. If I can't get it, then I'll have to go to like option B, which is I don't know yet. But I don't know. If I were you, I wouldn't sell yourself short. Like I wouldn't like just take a job because it's a job. I'd go like find something that might like capture your interest for a bit.
The thing is, I need to start looking towards getting money.
Yeah,
and
true.
to
I get that.
Get a car, and to start paying for myself.
I
And to
feel the
start
same way,
learning
dude.
to pay for myself because I don't want my dad, who already has my spoiled ass sister on her butt on his butt constantly. I don't
Yeah.
want him to be paying for my shit as well. So that's why.
Isn't your brother living with you guys?
No, he's been moved out for 2 years, dude.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Because
Yeah.
oh
Dude,
shit,
he's
the last
turned 20.
update I got was he was living with you.
No, yeah, he's been living on his own for a while.
I
Okay.
actually remember when I used to play with your brother.
Nathan's brother was
he
a
used to rage
dick.
a lot. Yeah, he was kind of a dick.
Dude, I remember just like playing like Gary's mod with you, and you're like, "Oh, I have to get off." I'm like, "Why?" And you're like, "My brother wants to play," and he would just like kick you off your computer. And like, to me and Dalton, we never got that, but I was like, because I never had that problem, and I think if I did, I would take it physical. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you want to fucking go?"
No, trust me. I just kind of lived with it for a while. But once I turned fucking like 16, 15, and I could actually take him on, I fucking did.
Just
like I'm not gonna sit here and fucking take your
no
bullshit no more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him got like we actually put a hole in the wall because it got really bad.
Talking about getting bad, I remember when I was like 10 or 11, my cousins like Brett and Andrew, they used to fight all the time, and they were probably like, I don't know, 17, 18, and they used to fight bad to the point where like they were punching each other, like using knives and shit. And one time they were fighting in the kitchen. And my cousin Brett grabbed a butter knife and stabbed my other cousin Andrew in the face, like in the eye, like with the fucking butter knife. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it got fucking heated. My mom, so like that whole side of the family for some reason has always been like physical. Like my mom told me stories about how so my mom and my aunt would fight when they were like teenagers, and my mom fucking burned my aunt's hair off. Like this is literally a thing that fucking happened. And I can't believe that like they got that far. Because me and my sister, the most we would do was yell at each other. That was it.
Yeah, same here. Well, like up until like we got older, me and my brother used to yell at each other.
Yeah.
But what the fuck were we even talking about?
Oh
jobs. Yeah, jobs. Yeah, like I'm gonna have to be getting a car soon, and I need to start paying for gas. I need to start paying for myself, and I want to start paying for myself as well. Cause like I don't know, I don't like asking my dad for fucking everything.
I understand.
You know, I want, you know, like you guys said, like, or like, you know, as Dalton keeps on fucking hounding me for, you know, I want to start doing my own shit. You know, I want to start paying for my own shit.
I keep hounding you out.
Oh, so you went to Havasu, huh? So you went up to Mammoth, huh?
Hey, bro, you know what your shit costs?
Yeah, but it's a vacation.
It's expensive when you have to be
Dude,
paying
you
for
wanna know
it.
how many vacations I can pay for? 0.
Well, that's not my issue. I live with my dad, and he fucking wants to take me on a vacation.
Bro, I live with my parents still, and I make money, and I can't afford that.
Yeah, but Dalton, he's 17 and you're 20. That's the difference here. Like when you were 17, I don't think you had a job. Yeah, see?
I didn't have a job till I finished high school.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Are you for real? You know what? That actually kind of makes me feel a lot like better about myself.
Yeah, yeah. Nathan always feel it like he's like, oh man, I gotta get a job. I'm like, dude, yeah.
That's exactly how I feel.
Well, I feel like I have to do it because, you know, like my brother did it, and you know, I don't want to keep on being. I can't be dependent on my dad because, you know, he's not gonna babysit me my whole life.
No,
you know, I don't want him to either because I want to start learning how to.
You don't want to be the problem.
Money. Yeah,
you don't want to be the problem kid.
Because, you know, my brother was the problem kid. You know, he was always fucking asking for money and getting pissed off when he didn't get money from my dad. Or, like, you know, I'll constantly ask my dad for rides or, like, get pissed off when my dad would pick him up late. Like, I'm the my brother and my sister are the problematic kids. I'm not problematic. I do my shit and I stay quiet. And, like, when I ask for money, I ask for, like, $10 and that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way.
It's fucking ridiculous. And like I bought this computer with my own money that I saved up for over 3 years.
Damn.
Like it's
I remember that too.
Yeah, it's just like I'm so much less problematic and I don't want to be problematic with my dad, you know, like just cuz you know, you know my brother's moved out, you know, I don't want to start being like, "Oh, you owe me this shit." Like no. I want to start like it's just a fact that I want to start, you know, doing my own thing and, you know, learn.
That makes sense.
Save money.
That's what every teenager wants to do when they get roughly like 17, 18. Wonder, what's your dream job / like future job? Oh wait, no, you said that. What's your dream job?
To
besides like testing medical marijuana.
Go on tour and to play with like every single one of my dream bands.
We could do that if we shaved your head and said you had cancer. It is possible.
I don't know. I think they have to test you.
No, they don't. If you look bad enough, I mean.
I
I
mean,
want to be.
Maybe
able to
eat a little bit of
fucking-
rat poison.
You really look like you're dying.
Yeah, maybe starve yourself for a couple of days. That way you get that like gaunt, angular look in your jaw. You know, we'll get some makeup going, dude. We could totally do this. I'll be your caretaker.
But the job that I'm going for right now is a degree in business, so I can start my own record label company.
That's a hard field to get into
Wait, so
now.
you can start your what?
My own record company.
Oh
But
god,
it's
dude.
not, my record company is not going to be that serious, but like, it's going to be something to start out on.
You'd almost be better off going for your degree and whatnot, but like starting, like getting a job for like some record company and learning the ropes and seeing if it's like something you can actually do
but like a
instead of
business-
putting all your eggs in a one basket. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Matt. But like getting a business degree is actually like really like flexible.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's actually surprising. Well, like it's a business degree. You learn everything business, so you can easily start your own business. You could easily go into a business knowing the ropes of it, and just getting taught what that business does.
Yeah, how it works, the best way to run it.
Yeah, it's really like if
I
you
can
have a
tell you right
business
now, Winner.
degree.
I've taken an econ class, which is basically what business majors are. That's all they do, and it's the most boring shit you'll ever have in your life.
How boring.
Like fucking so boring.
English boring.
It was the most boring class I've taken in college so far.
Yeah, I was like, one, you're making hovercrafts. The other one, you're just fucking listening
Yeah.
to someone talk about
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
dynamics.
Supply and demand. That's all it is. It's horrible.
Ugh, that actually does sound horrible.
That's
pretty bad, dude. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, Winter, that's why you need these chats, bro.
I mean, I'm still going to do it.
I mean,
I think that going through that boredom is worth the degree. It's just one class.
in my opinion, a business degree isn't worth the amount of money you'd spend getting it.
Honestly, I'm trying to get, like, all of the drugs that I want to do out of my system right now, so that when I am in college, I don't want to do any more.
You will.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, you want to do some LSD?" Like, yeah, nah, bro, I did that in my teenage years. I'm not.
Yeah,
Like,
I honestly,
honestly,
don't
I
want to
think
do
that-
LSD. My fucking drug dealer offered me LSD last night, and I was like, fuck that.
Damn, bro.
What were you saying, Dalton?
I was just saying, like, I feel like going to college to get a business degree would just be a waste of your money. You'd be better off just going into a business and staying there for a certain number of years and learning it that way.
Well, like,
See?
there's no, but there's with a business degree, you have a better stability. Where if you're just going out,
You're gonna
straight
start
out high
off
school,
$40,000 in debt. Is all that's gonna happen,
but you're gonna
if not
like,
more.
But still, you're gonna start out on a rocky slope either way. Like,
Yeah, but at least you're making money and you're not 40K in debt.
but
Slowly making it
but
back.
still, you can make it back. And like, if you
Dude,
do,
I don't think you understand how hard it is to overcome a 40K debt when you're only making, $30,000 a year.
well, listen to what I have to say. When you get a business degree and you do, even if you are in debt, or if you get a scholarship or whatever it may be, like, you can still, like, even if you are in debt, you work your way up from that. You
Yeah,
start
it just
slow.
takes a while.
It takes a while, yeah.
Yeah, like Dalton's saying, if you're making $30,000 a year and you have 40K in debt, it's going to take you like 8 years.
Dude, for being 40K in debt is being generous. Like, that's being generous.
Yeah,
There's
true.
colleges that cost that much a year. Yeah, you can easily come out of college with like 100K plus. Like, I'm being generous with the
Don, you know that the college that you go to for out of state is like 30K in tuition. It's retarded. It is
dude.
stupid.
Yeah, that's what
Like
I'm saying.
I can't believe that.
Per year too.
But like,
yeah.
but the point I'm trying to get is, like, if you come straight out of college trying to go into a business, there are chances that you won't get hired. With a business degree, your chances are way higher.
They're definitely raised.
honestly, I don't think it would matter.
It matters, trust me.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, it does. My brothers try to get into multiple business jobs and they will not hire
He has
him
no
because
experience, dude. It's all about experience. Like, they could care less about a piece of paper.
You just
You
need-
can't
you
get
need
experience
one-
without getting a job.
I know, but Nathan, you're not accounting for the fact that like if you find someone who's willing to take a chance on you, then it could change your whole fucking world.
That's 100% what it is. Matt's 100% right. It's 100%.
But the chances of finding someone like that is really
It's 100% chance.
So like Nathan,
Who do you know?
So like okay, so like my dad, when he was a teenager, he got an apprenticeship working for someone who's doing machining, like hand dyes and tooling and whatnot. And he had literally zero experience in the field, and he spent like a year working with this guy named Bob, and the guy basically like took him under his wing and like fostered his like whole career. And the whole reason my dad didn't have to have a machining degree or whatever is because the guy took a chance on him. He saw my dad's work ethic and knew that he wasn't gonna quit. And now my dad's like now he's like the head machinist at a plant right now. So it's just like, if you get one person to take a chance on you, and I know that sounds like
Nathan, I'm gonna tell you this right now. That like I go to college because I know what I'm gonna do will get me a job, but I'm telling you there are degrees out there that will not get you a job just because you have the piece of paper.
Yeah, I get that.
Business is one of them. Business is one of those. You could waste a ton of money and not end up with a job.
Listen, I just want to make music.
You make music. You don't need to go to school for
It
that.
just blew up into this huge discussion. Holy shit.
Listen.
I just want to make music. Alright, well that's
So
a
Dalton, you haven't answered. What's your future? I think you've told me, but like just for everyone else, and like your dream job. Hello, Dalton.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, hello.
What would be what's your future job and what's your dream job?
Well, my future job is my dream job.
Okay, so what is it for everyone?
Well, okay. I guess in technicality, it's just like I guess the title, just computer engineer. I don't know.
Well, there's so many places you can go with computer engineer.
Right.
Like, didn't you want to go into game design or game development?
That's what I'm like trying to focus on, I guess now, but still not 100% sure.
Yeah. You're at the turning point where you could like go anywhere with it at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a whole bunch of places. Like you can do like AI, game design, cybersecurity, fucking software development, anything, and everything to do with computers.
Yeah.
Like I do like the hardware side of it. But anyways, like I guess the title itself is just like a computer engineer, but like ideally what I'd want to do, to be honest, is like when I finish is get like I guess a nice job. I guess maybe not like a nice job, just like a mediocre job starting off at like a company, and work there for maybe like 5 years. And kind of just slowly work my way up the chain of like tech giants, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But at one point, eventually, I would really like to start like my own type of like company, I guess, like a software company,
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking like 20 years out, bro. That's like when I have like 25 plus years of experience, and I'm like, all right, I know enough stuff to start my own shit.
Yeah.
I guess that's like my goal, I guess.
See, what you do is when
Being
you're
able to work
working
for
at...
myself. I want to be able to work for myself at some point.
There
I guess
you
is,
go.
like, my dream job. That's what I want to do.
I think that's everyone's dream job, not having a boss, being able to like provide for yourself.
Yeah, because I know I've been looking into it, and like a lot of people, what they do after they get like a computer engineering degree is they work at like X amount of companies for like 10 years, and what they do after that is they become what's called like contractors. And you sell yourself as a contractor to companies, and what they do is they'll hire you out for like $150 an hour. And
Dude, that's exactly what Mark was doing, because he does network security, or no, network engineering. And you remember when he wasn't like he didn't have that job at Microtrend, he was working for tons of companies like freelancing, basically contracting, and he was saying that he was getting paid like $300 an hour just to fucking like do some basic like troubleshooting for companies.
Yeah,
I was like, that is crazy. It's
like the
fucking
companies
wild.
will just hire you just to be like, you have this many days to do it, and we'll give you like $115,000, and you can make that.
Yeah.
I mean, as fast as you can do it is how much you're gonna make that money.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really possible to become like making like
Buku
7
bucks.
figures in a year, no problem, if you're fast enough.
See, what you do, Dalton, is while you're working that mediocre job for 5 to 10 years, is you fucking start your own game development company and fucking make a game like The Forest.
Well, what's funny is like when I say mediocre job, I mean like like 90K. Like
Yeah.
that's like kind of like the benefit, I guess, of the degree. But
Makes sense, though.
yeah.
All right, well, let's fucking start on another topic. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, when are getting into PC gaming? I like that one. So, for like people that don't know, we started like for our little clan. We started like me and Dalton started off on PlayStation, moved to the 360, and moved to the Xbox One, and then moved to PC. Now me and Dalton and Nathan are the only ones who made the switch to PC, and Johnny is maybe gonna make the switch. Like nobody knows, but Winter has like seen the benefits of PC gaming and like wants to like do it. And he wants to get his own gaming PC and start like having those great experiences. So yeah, I know. Winter, what did you say your budget was on your PC?
$500.
$500. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I remember I made that video on like a budget build for 500. But dude, I honestly think the best way, because that budget build is like brand new things, buying them off of Amazon, shipping them, and putting it together. Like the best thing to get like the best bang for your buck would probably be to go to a place like Craigslist or Let Go and like search for parts and like, or maybe even search for a PC, like search for a like a lot of people, like tons of people buy a workstation PC, which is basically a gaming PC without a fucking graphics card, and it'll have like an i5, an i7, or like a fucking like boosted Pentium, and then they will like sell it on Craigslist or eBay or Let Go or whatever the fuck for like, you know, $200 less than what it's actually worth. And like those are the things you want to snatch up. Like when you see a workstation PC, you want to like snatch it up, change out the motherboard, and then add like, you know, graphics card, and it's like boom, gaming PC. Like it's so fucking easy, to be honest. Like all you need is like the know-how of like how to actually build a PC, and you'd be fucking sailing. So I don't know, Nathan, did you bought your PC whole like me and Dalton did, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I wanted to build mine. Like me and Dalton really wanted to build ours, but like it was such a good deal to buy it from iBuyPower that's the way we went.
Yeah,
but
not
I think
so much for me. I got kind of popped out for my money.
Yeah, I think for my next build, or not, it's not gonna be a build. I think for like upgrading my PC, I definitely want to get a new graphics card and processor, and then upgrade RAM, and that's pretty much all I'd really need to do. I don't know if I need to upgrade my motherboard at the moment. It's pretty decent, but I don't know. When they're like making a gaming PC it's not like extremely hard. It's not as hard as everyone makes it sound. Like it's totally within your range. And like I said, you could build something for $500 if you like do the research and like buy a workstation PC off of like Craigslist or eBay, and then like work it for yourself. You know, like pay $300 for like a workstation PC, and then add a graphics card, and you know, change the motherboard. I mean, shit, $500 easy. So what were the games you wanted to play when you got into PC gaming?
Pretty much just pub.
Nah, dude,
Well, I have
assure you,
a
like,
proposition for you. Just wondering, right? You do know that PUBG is coming out on Xbox in like 2 months, right?
Yeah.
And you can't wait that long?
I mean, I'm pretty sure my PC's gonna take like a month, and then like another month to set up. So.
Is it that you only want to play PUBG or PUBG, or is it that you want to get into PC gaming?
I kind of want to get into PC gaming, but like.
Let me just say one thing.
It's like hard to explain.
I assure you, like, when I first got my gaming PC, I was like, I just want to play one game. If it runs that game,
same.
I'm okay with it.
Same.
And then once you buy, you're like, this game looks cool. I'm gonna buy that one. It's like a fucking like, what's the word? It's like an addiction almost. Like once you buy one game, you're gonna want to buy all of them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how I ended up with nearly.
So no, you don't, Dawson. You definitely don't.
I don't totally compulsively buy all 4 Fallouts for no reason.
I was gonna say, I was like, you totally don't have like 50 games in your library that you've never downloaded.
I have nearly 180 games.
Yeah.
Half of them I haven't even touched.
That's
Like
just crazy.
I can count how many games I have 0 hours on, or less than 2. Like it's insane. Like. It sounds stupid, and it's it's an unreasonable way to spend money. It very much is. I assure you that it is. But like, you know.
Yeah, and when you have to keep in mind, gaming on a PC is like buku expensive.
I want to fucking play Gary's mod, and then just troll people all day.
I mean,
That's fine for about 10 minutes.
Gary's mod is a good game, but. It's like, I don't know, there's so many more PC games that you would totally like enjoy.
Yeah, like I don't know, fucking.
I don't know. When are you? I feel like you want to get in the PC gaming world, but you're like scared to like dip your toes in the water. I don't know.
Like I'm sure like everyone is, especially with PC gaming. Like, well, I was kind of like immediate, like I want to do this. Like, don't fucking talk to me if you don't play
Dude,
PC.
before I got mine, I was 100% wanting games for the PC, but the only thing that was holding me
Same.
back was the cost.
Yeah. Because, yeah, you have to drop $1,500 to get this fucking machine that can play the games that your console can play, but, you know, you don't have a membership service, and your PC isn't just for playing games, it is for anything you want. Like, my PC is for playing games, fucking, like, editing videos, doing Photoshop, fucking, like, school, like, everything. I mean,
Like, when I don't have my computer, I feel helpless at home. Like, I feel like I can't do anything. Like, I try watching YouTube on my phone, but it doesn't feel the same, because I can't watch YouTube and like type out a paper. I can't watch YouTube and play a game. Like it's just such a huge just like expansion from having just a phone or like a laptop that can't do much. It's really crazy.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I think like everyone should have a PC, no matter whether or not can play games or not, because that's just something you need.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I want to get a laptop, because during the weeks I kind of have, I like just a laptop that I could use for like schoolwork and watching YouTube and doing whatever. Dude,
I have like a shitty fucking Toshiba laptop that I 100% 100% regret cheaping out on, because like I bought it before I knew like what each part meant. Like I mean like before I knew like this processor is better than this one, this RAM is better than this is the hard drive, and this is its clock speed. Like I didn't know any of that shit. I just saw this PC, saw I had good reviews, or laptop, and then like picked it up, right? And it costs like I don't even know, $250, and it is the most trash computer I have ever fucking used. It is, dude, it's complete garbage. It has a fucking Pentium in it that's clocked at like 1.8 like gigahertz. And like the RAM is at like 800 megahertz. The hard drive is fucking retardedly slow. It's just a bad computer, and like
you're sitting there, you're like, why didn't it turn on very fast?
Yeah. So if I was gonna get like a laptop now, oh my, must be virus. No, if I was gonna get a laptop now, I would like, I'd go all out. I'd get like fucking an i7, obviously a built-in SSD, some fucking beast ass like laptop RAM, and then,
Yeah, you don't need any graphics on that bitch. You better just spend all the money.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say you're better off using the Intel graphics that are integrated, because they're not bad. They can play like a lot of games, believe it or not, if that's what you're into. Like Don, do you remember Matt or Reaper, my buddy that I play Arma 3 with?
Oh yeah.
He fucking plays on a workstation computer with integrated Intel graphics and is able to play Arma 3 at like 30 FPS with like max settings. Yeah, and it's just like that boggles my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? So.
Damn, dude.
Anyways, winner. The point being that like if you wait like Dalton said, a month or two, it'll be on Xbox. So if that's like the only game you want, then you're better off waiting. But if you're just trying to get into PC gaming, then
I'm not really sure, because like I might just buy the Xbox instead.
Dude, think about it this way though. Destiny 2 is about to come out. Are you really gonna be playing it? Are you really?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, like if I were you, I would. And I'm saying this against everything I want, because I want you to get a PC. I want to be able to play games with you. But like, if I was you, I would just like chill, get Destiny, like have fun with that, and then like slowly either build a gaming PC or, like I said, buy a workstation PC and then fix it up.
I'd say easiest thing to do is do some research on some good work and like pretty decent like graphic, or like fucking like 8 gigs of RAM or whatever the fuck. Or like a good motherboard and processor, and like put a graphics card in it, because that's what my brother did, and he's able to play
that's what I'm saying.
He only spent $200.
Dude, I put a link in our members only chat of this guy. He did exactly what I was telling Winter. He went out and got a sweet deal on a pre-built like workstation computer, added a graphics card and a fucking hard drive, and boom, bada bing, he fucking built a gaming PC for $100 that can play PUBG. It's out of the world, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, and like my brother's able to play a bunch of games like way better than I can, Because he got like a fucking, I think he got a 1050, either 1050 or 1050 Ti. I'm not sure.
See, dude, it's like it's all within range. It's just like you need to do a little bit of research. And like when I say research, I mean watching YouTube videos, because I like that's pretty much where I got all of my knowledge of gaming, PC gaming, and parts and how it all works.
Well, like now, all of the fucking PC exclusives are just coming to Xbox, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, true. See, I was like when
They're all the same now.
when PUBG or PUBG, whatever you call it, said they were coming to Xbox, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't like, oh, they can't have that. I was actually excited. I was like, dude, this game is gonna fucking explode. Like, it's gonna become even more popular than it is right now.
Not only that, but isn't it like the Xbox is gonna be able to play with like PC players and then like PlayStation?
I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, it could
They're
happen.
talking about crossover play already.
Yeah, they're talking about crossover because when you think about it, in Xbox One's operating system is just like glorified Windows. That's all it is. It's just built for a console UI. That's literally so doing like PC to Xbox is totally doable. They just need to figure out the logistics of it, and that's fucking cool as shit to me. Like I think that's awesome because they already announced that you're gonna be able to play Minecraft on like. So if you're playing it on your Xbox, you can play with someone on their PC, their phone, their fucking tablet, like their fucking like. You know, whatever, PS3, like they should all be able to play together, and I think that's just like the first step in like a fucking like, crazy journey where we're gonna be able to play like PUBG on like you're gonna be able to play with someone who's playing on a PS like 4 or a PC or whatever the hell. So I think it's cool as shit.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Nathan, or not Nathan? Sorry, Johnny. Are you awake?
Johnny?
Johnny passed out.
It's fucking passed out, dude.
It's 3 a.m. for him.
That's true.
Yeah, that's sad. At least he's not snoring on the mic.
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about the Conor McGregor and like Floyd Mayweather fight.
I'd be told.
So-
I'm checking out for this one.
Yeah. So me and Dalton watched that hardcore, and Winter, you caught like most of it, right?
I got the end.
Yeah. So I was like 100% positive that Conor was gonna win. I don't know why, but I just like after like most of the small amount of knowledge that I have on Conor McGregor, I was almost positive he was gonna win. But fucking 40-year-old Floyd Mayweather fucking won. Like I don't know. Dalton?
See, this was my intake. Okay, I wanted McGregor to win,
Same.
but I knew like there was probably like a 95% chance he was gonna lose
Yeah.
because he was taking a step from like MMA, which is where he fights, right? Where there's a lot of different rules and you can do a lot more things. And he went and fought in Mayweather's like in his area of expertise.
Yeah, his
It's something
arena.
that he's done for professionally, obviously, because he's 50-0.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, dude. It was like watching the fight. So for the first like 3 rounds, it looked like Conor was gonna be able to hold up. He was gonna go the distance. He was doing good. But by like the 4th round, 5th, 6th, like he just got slower and slower and slower, and you could tell Mayweather was fucking just like he was basically like what do you call it? Waiting him out, I guess.
yeah,
For lack of a better term.
he was just sitting there. Dude. He was just taking the hits.
Yeah. And for Mayweather, he's been playing the sport obviously a lot more than McGregor. So he like had an advantage. He was doing tactics that they're not illegal, but they're cheap. Like when Conor and Mayweather would get into a fight, Mayweather would put his fucking head down, and McGregor sees this as an opening. He's so used to MMA, just trying to get hits in, that you would hit him on the back of the head, which is a no-no, and he would lose a point for it. And it happened so many times, like probably like 15. I think if Conor wouldn't have done all those like illegal moves, I guess is what they would call it, he would have totally been like maybe 7 points ahead of like Mayweather.
Yeah, but the points wouldn't have mattered because he still got KO'd.
No, yeah, because he got KO'd. Because fucking Mayweather took him the distance. What was it, the 10th round? Or the 9th round?
It was 10th.
Oh, yeah. So on the 10th round, Conor was looking real fucking slow. Like, you could tell he was...
That he like I said, MMA fighters, they don't fight that long. Like,
yeah, they fight for like 2 minutes.
Like they fight for about 6 rounds of boxing, and he went almost twice that, so...
Yeah. So it makes sense, but like... He was tuckered out because this is we were like 20 minutes in. Yeah. So we're like 20 minutes in, he's fucking tuckered out, and like you could tell like with every fucking like dodge or punch or like jab that he was throwing, he was just getting weaker and weaker. And at one point, Mayweather just hit like 4 combos, and it was all downhill from there. Like you could tell Mcgregor was just like falling back. He was just taking shots, couldn't defend himself. It was crazy. I wasn't like happy that Mayweather won, but I was happy that like Conor was cool with it. He wasn't like a bad sport, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what I appreciate about it. They were both like
good sports about it. Yeah, because he could have been like all upset about it, and Mayweather could have been a dick, just like, oh yeah, don't come to my house, blah blah blah. You know, he could totally.
And
totally.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that if anything, he respected him more after that, because like I said, like he was like, I'm gonna come to what you do and try to like challenge you, and obviously he challenged him. Like most people who ever fought Mayweather, they never even like won rounds against him, and like the first 4 rounds, McGregor won against him.
Jeez.
Point wise.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was
something
a good
he's never
fight.
done before ever.
Exactly. Yeah, it is kind of crazy that like Conor was just like, you know what, I'm gonna come to your place and do your thing and see if I can win. And it's like at least he had the balls to go do it, you know. And he did pretty good at it. I mean, like we were talking about after the fight, Dalton, I was like, if Conor would have had 3 or 4 fights before the one with Mayweather and like figured out how to win a game or figured out how to like just be better at that specific sport, I think he would have won. Yeah. But the fact that he was kind of thrown in there, even though he had training, I feel like he got thrown into like.
Well, it's his instinct, dude. It's just 100% instinct what he's doing.
Yeah. I think that's why he lost so many points, and not only that, but he just tuckered himself out. Because like Mayweather was totally dogging him. Like you could tell that like every time Mayweather had him at a distance and was throwing jabs, he was doing good. But as soon as Mayweather just started like charging him and like getting in tons of like hits, he was losing it. You know, he just couldn't defend himself. So that was a cool fight. I'm glad we watched it, even though it wasn't at the legal variety. It was still fun.
Hey man, we had like problem.
That is not at all our problem. So, we had 6 people watching it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was fun. I'd like to do that again. If there was another like good fight, I would like to do that again because that was fun.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was great.
So, I want to do PUBG before we end this off, or Player Unknown Battlegrounds, and just talk about it a little bit because that game is like fucking wildly popular right now in the PC community and in like just Twitch and YouTube in general.
Well, also in our group.
Especially in our group.
I decided that I'm probably gonna buy an Xbox One X. And
there you go.
I mean, if you think about it this way, like logistically, power-wise, it's the best bet.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to build something like an Xbox One X for $500. It's impossible.
Yeah, no way, dude.
But
so, anyways,
it will play 4K guaranteed.
So, I mean, my TV's pretty nice, but it's not that nice.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about the Xbox One X is it's got, what is it called? Upscaling, right?
Yeah.
So even if you are playing a game that's supposed to be in 4K but on like a 1080p monitor, it does upscaling to make it look as best as it can look on a 1080 screen.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm getting it. Fuck that.
Yeah. See, that's a cool thing is like you can buy an Xbox One X.
Plus it turns up like anti-aliasing, so it like looks way better. Post-processing effects, it's insane. Like the game will look completely different.
I think I'm talking out of my ass right now, but I remember hearing them talking about checkerboarding and how like, oh, it wasn't like true 4K. It was like not even that, like a step, like barely a step down. Like they were missing like 10 fucking like pixels or whatever the hell. But like, I don't know. I feel like as long as the game looks beautiful to you, you won't care like if it's in 4K 60 FPS. Like you're just gonna be on.
The thing that I have a problem about the checkerboarding though is that they like, oh no, it's 4K, but it's not 4K. It's
true. Yeah, I don't like the false advertisement. Well, no, that's because me and you, like, we're used to PC gaming. Like, frame rates matter to you and me and Nathan. Like, these are things that like matter to us. Like, for console gamers, they won't fucking know the distance. They'll hear 4K 60 FPS and they'll just think that they're playing in that. They may not like all the time be playing in it, but that's what they'll think.
Right.
So, I don't know. I personally am going to get an Xbox One X for the sheer fact that there is, like we were talking about just a second ago, there is no fucking way in the world that you can build a PC that can play 4K games at 4K for less than $500 or $500. It's impossible.
My $1,300 PC can't even do that. Exactly.
So, an Xbox One X right now is actually a pretty good bang for the buck. And all these new games coming out, like, so we got Destiny 2, World at War. We got Star Wars. Fuck, what was the other one? There was a new Assassin's Creed game. Origins.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so that game
might-
looks fucking sweet.
Just an FYI, I might be getting an Xbox One soon. I'm not sure though, because my
Well, dude, if you're gonna, it depends. Like, if you're gonna go for a console, Nathan, just like save the extra $250 and get a Xbox One X. Or by the time you're ready to buy it, it'll probably be like $450 or something.
Well, like the thing is, it's gonna be my dad buying it, not me. It's gonna mainly
I
be
know.
like
That'd be like his last gift to you, his last expensive gift to you.
yeah, probably.
That's how I think about it.
But you know, like he wants the Xbox One mainly because like I'll talk to him about it and I'll tell him like, hey, this is like if you actually want to get an Xbox One, this is what you should be looking at and what you should be looking for.
Yeah, like the
Stuff
bundles
like
and
that.
whatnot.
Yeah, and so like I'm gonna just talk to him about that and like
Yeah, I tell him be
basically
like,
I'm just gonna be letting him buy it and make it seem like it's everybody's, but it's actually gonna be mine.
but
So it's like because
Yeah.
like my dad buys things and he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna use this all the time. But we never
Nathan, that's not a
really
good
use it.
idea.
What do you mean?
Dude, your sister's gonna hog the shit out of that.
Dude, my sister has her own laptop. She has her own phone. She hardly comes out of her room.
Dude,
I'm
you
sure
get that girl a fucking PS3 and let her have at it.
like she's not at all in her face like with video games like
Okay.
she doesn't give a shit.
I mean, shit,
Like-
if your dad's gonna buy for the whole house, I mean, if he doesn't use
Might
it,
as well
it'll
put
be
it to
yours.
use.
Yeah,
You know,
that
like
makes sense.
you know, like I'm just gonna let him buy it, and you know, I'll tell him like, hey, to use Netflix on here, we're gonna have to buy a gold membership, and be like, ha. So, you know, just kind of lead him into like each and every stage very slowly, and I'll eventually get to the stage of getting. You know, I want to get Destiny 2 and World War 2.
Shit, by
on
the time you
Xbox.
get that shit accomplished, you'll probably have a job and make enough money to buy your own.
Yeah.
I'm like serious.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? My dad's kind of flaky on shit, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'll talk to him about it, kind of root him on for it. But who knows?
Yeah.
Like, I want to get World War 2. Are you guys gonna get on Xbox?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting an Xbox.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it on Xbox for the sheer reason is just I want to play with Johnny and Winter.
Yeah, I want
like,
to play. I want
try-
to start playing COD with you guys as well. I miss those days.
Yeah. Like trust,
Fucking-
if everyone had a PC, we would play games on PC. But the
Yeah.
fact that like we're divided, it's like I'd rather go play in their domain because it it doesn't cost them an arm and a leg. So,
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I might as well. Like, I don't like playing on consoles. I'm just gonna say that. Like, I do not like playing on consoles. But if I get to play with my friends, where I have the majority of friends as well, because like most of the time on PC, I'm actually alone. Like,
well,
for most of the
it
time.
didn't used to be like that.
What do you mean?
You used to have like a huge friend group that you would ditch us all the time to go play with.
Yeah, until they got jobs and went to college and shit like that,
Yeah, did their own thing. Yeah.
and start doing their own thing. But like, just going like recently I've realized like you guys are like my main friend group, and I wanna put money
Yeah.
towards that and be able to play with my friends rather than being alone all the time.
Well, hopefully, Nathan, by the time you get into console gaming, they'll have the control. Or sorry, they'll have keyboard and mouse support for the Xbox One.
I don't know
dude,
if I
if-
want to do that because like
They already do.
the thing is
Nah.
about the one thing I'm
Yeah,
looking
you
forward
get banned if
to
you do it,
console
though.
gaming is just being able to sit back on the couch
True.
and play with the controller. Like I
Yeah,
don't
that's-
like
that's
the
true.
I like playing on keyboard and mouse, but I don't like the feeling of constantly just feeling like I have to do my best every single time
Yeah.
I'm playing on it. Like we're on a console, I feel like I can just be laid back and playing with and chilling out,
That's true, dude. That's how Johnny is. Like, we've always tried to get Johnny to do like serious shit, but he's so fucking laid back. You can't get him to be serious.
And like
That's why I always thought, I was like, it would be a fucking miracle if we could get Johnny into PC gaming. And it'd be like pulling teeth, and we know it's not gonna happen. Yeah, Johnny's
Right.
always gonna be a console peasant, unfortunately.
Well, like that's the thing. Like I'm just the main thing I'm looking forward to is just the laid back play style that I'm gonna be being able to do with consoles. And the main two things I'll be playing on there is like World War II and Destiny 2 with you guys.
Yeah.
And like I'll be able to, I'll definitely be able to play a lot more with you guys a lot more as well, and I won't feel so left out.
Dude, we try to include you every fucking time. Every time we go to do a game that we know you have, we're like, oh, let's get Nathan in here because 2 is better than, or sorry, 3 is better than 2. That's just how we look at it.
Well, like, let me tell you guys one thing about someone fucking took DaRkRaIn Famous on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't yourself like a long time ago?
I am positive.
I'm pretty sure it was you, dude.
No.
No, because Nathan never Nathan never changed his account. It was Zombrexio and then Drinks.
Drinks was the secondary account because this account Zombrexio, I think it got hacked for a little bit, and I had to get contact. I don't remember what happened, honestly, but like I had to. Oh, it was because I couldn't get live for a long time.
Huh.
And so I made an extra account for like just a free month until I could get live. But like the fact of the matter is I'm looking forward to playing PC again. I want to change my name because I don't want to be Zombrexio anymore. Like here, I'm gonna put in DaRkRaIn. I hadn't been serious about changing my name up until like recently. Yeah, DaRkRaIn Famous is taken. Fuck off.
Yeah, did you know that someone took DaRkRaIn Gamer?
I did not know that.
Yeah, because my account is DaRkRaIn Havoc, and someone took DaRkRaIn Gamer, and they didn't even spell it correctly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like DaRkRaIn in like all lowercase, space, gamer in all lowercase, and it's like, bro, you're gonna fucking take my name, but you don't even spell it right? Like, you fucking piece of shit.
Like,
and that wasn't like their main account that they changed the name to. They probably made an account especially for that.
That's what mine looked like. Like if I go to friends and like look up DaRkRaIn Famous, it's a blank account. Like they weren't planning to use it.
No, they just stole the name to fucking be an asshole.
Hey, if you're fucking watching this, fuck you. That's my name. Give it back. Like,
give it back.
You're a fucking loser. Fuck you. You're not a fan. Fuck you. I'm a part of DaRkRaIn, not you, motherfucker. That's my name.
Not you.
Not yours. Fuck you. That's my. Don't take my OC. Original character, man. You can't.
OC.
You can't take that. I'm messing, but please give it back if you're watching this. I'm gonna.
Please give it back.
I just want my name, man. I've been wanting to change it for a long time.
It's fucking great, dude. You might have to start looking into doing a new name.
But I don't want to.
Bro,
like that's my brand, man.
Dude, you don't have a choice. The guy took that choice away from you.
Famous was shit anyways. No one liked it.
It wasn't even that
Fuck
bad.
you.
I
It was
great
in Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2.
That's true.
Well, pre-nerf on Black Ops 1.
Pre-nerf. Before, like, when you could put the suppressor on it and fucking just laser people.
Yeah, laser beam.
Pre-nerf, the fucking akimbo, those akimbo guns.
Oh, 1887s?
Fucking, yeah.
Or the akimbo UMP-45s.
Oh my god. It's fucking
dude, the Peacekeeper?
Might as well be DaRkRaIn UMP-45 or DaRkRaIn fucking...
But, like, I didn't like using those guns. I liked using the Famous.
The Famous. It's the Famous, but yeah.
I like saying Famous. Fuck you.
It's a
I remember my favorite gun was the Winter Howl.
The Winter Howl? Is that why your name is Winter?
Yeah.
His name was Winter Howl 45?
55.
55. Bro, it's been years.
Like, what was the name I met you with? I don't even remember.
Me?
No, fucking Winter.
I'm pretty sure it was Bro 55.
Yeah, it was Bro 55.
That
I met
was
you
before
with DaRkRaIn
PewDiePie was a thing. That was before PewDiePie was a thing.
I met you with DaRkRaIn Havoc.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I met all you guys. Well, like I started knowing you guys with DaRkRaIn Raids, DaRkRaIn Havoc.
Current names, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to change it to because like everything else sounds really dumb.
Dude, it takes like you just start naming shit off until something sounds good. Or like what I liked or what I was doing was like writing them out and then seeing what they looked like, then be like, oh yeah, I kind of like the way that looks, you know.
See, that's why I like Famous because it looks fucking cool, you know.
Yeah. That's why I like
Toast.
Toast.
With a really cool DaRkRaIn name, and I'm not sure if you'd want it, but I'll tell
What
you
is it?
later. I'll tell you it later.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it on here. Don't steal it.
Yeah, I
Steal
won't.
it. Someone's gonna go make the account like right after the fucking video.
It's kind of fucking funny though. Like I never expected DaRkRaIn to kind of blow up to like for people fucking try to steal our names.
That is kind of true. I never pictured it getting this far.
Nah, not at all.
kinda-
Like you
it's-
guys
it's
are like
cool.
my number one clan. You know, like you know how like
We're
I'm trying
your
to.
only clan, bud. You're
Like-
starting a group. This is a clan.
Yeah,
Right,
a
this is-
group. That yeah.
I
that
don't even know if this is a clan. It's more of a
What?
group.
This is a
Like,
clan?
Nah, I know. Because like in a clan, you get kids to join and they fucking like they're just in the clan and they change their name and you almost never play with them. Those are clan mates. But like ours is like a group where like we find someone that we have like a bunch of fun with and like, hey, do you want to like join our little cult? And they're like, yeah. So
So I
Hell
guess
Satan.
cult.
yeah, it's
Hell
it's
Satan.
just sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
you do have to give us your blood every month in a vial, so it's kind of like a cult, kind of.
Oh my god.
You know what we used to do back in the golden days of the DaRkRaIn era? We used to take infants from their fucking incubus kind of thing, and then we string them up. We'd fucking latch them on hooks by their toes, or not by their toes, by their feet, and then we'd like slowly cut them as they cry, and then we'd drink their blood for their fucking pheromones and the.
Hey, you remember?
I don't remember that like at all. And in fact, I'm almost positive that was made up.
Hey,
Well, I did it
uh,
in the name
Well,
of
I did
DaRkRaIn.
hey,
The name.
Winter. You remember story time?
Ooh.
Once upon a time, there was a little
Oh
boy.
god, no. Dude,
This
I don't
little
even.
boy
I'm gonna
had
go
a
look
do-
for story
had a
time after
donger
this.
The size of
I can
18
easily find it,
guitars
dude.
Put
It's fucking-
together. You wrote
Or
his
like the
donger
the creepy face moving
dragon.
man or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
God, good times, man. Good times.
Good times, dude. Did you actually have Ghost and were you with us in game?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Here, let me.
Shit, okay, so that's
I can pull it up
ancient.
right now.
I want to watch it off stream. Or not
No,
off
yeah.
stream, off like, what do you call it?
No, yeah,
DaRkRaIn
off
downtime.
record.
Because it'd be like weird watching it on the podcast and like people can't see it, you know?
No, yeah, I get that. I'm just gonna get it so I can show you.
Dalton, are you still here? Dalton?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought you passed out. So, for the audience, our fifth host, Johnny, had to be muted because he fell asleep on the mic and was breathing heavily.
Was it?
Yeah, dude, let me see if he's still doing it.
Oh, he's still awake.
Johnny?
Yeah,
Oh, what the fuck, you're awake?
yeah, dude.
Dude, I muted you because I heard like, I'm like, oh god, he's fucking snoring on podcast.
By the way, it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago, Jesus.
Yeah.
Johnny, did you actually fall asleep?
Yo.
Probably.
Probably.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we're at like roughly 2 hours and like 10 minutes, so I think we're gonna end this off. Hey,
Alright.
we did a good job for our fucking, our third
Our
episode.
year return.
Year return, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, do your stuff. Let us know if you guys enjoyed it. Oh, and if you guys have topics that you want us to talk about.
Sponsor Nike.
If you guys have any, if you guys have any,
if you guys have any sponsors, hook us up.
God damn.
We want to be sponsored. We'll whip our dicks out for you, dude. We're so desperate. We don't have any
Yeah.
money. Please sponsor us.
We don't have any money. So, anyways, if you guys have any topics, go ahead and put them down in the comments, and we'll probably use them because that's
Send
the
me
only thing
your
we struggle
hentai.
on.
Oh yes, daddy. All right.
All right.
Well,
Well, we're gonna end it. So, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Dream sweet.
Bye.
I love you guys.
It's delicious.